Alright, hello and welcome to another part of the rebuild, I guess, for Newcastle United. Um, we did 3 seasons, of course, already, and we didn't get to where we wanted to be, so we've split it into a part two. The part one was already nearing on 4 hours as well, so it's not like it was a short stream, but it was not where we want to be by the end of this. We want to obviously win Champions League. We want to get as many titles as we can. I want to stay in a job, obviously, because that is the main goal. So we're here today to finish off, hopefully, if it doesn't go to a part three, if I could do it within 6 seasons, that'd be fantastic. Hopefully, finish off this Newcastle rebuild. Not that they need a straight up obvious rebuild. They're rebuilding right now in real life, but they do need. Well, they're going to get there maybe eventually, but at the moment they need a bit more help, a bit more time traveling from me to get them over the line. So this is a team we built over the past 3 seasons, and you might be asking, how the fuck has that not won anything? And I'm gonna be honest with you, I've absolutely no idea, to be honest. So we've got Mamar Dashvili in goal on an 86 rated right now. He is looking absolutely brilliant. We've got Nuno Mendes at left back. He is coming along fantastically, only at the age of 23 as well, so he'll be a long-term project, as will Sven Botman, who is hit 90 rated now, only 25 years of age. We've got Christian Romero alongside him, who is 87 rated now, and then Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who was always a risk, but I think he's one I want to try and keep till the end now. I know he's not maybe the best in the world, but he's one that we're trying to keep till the end. We've got Camavinga and at right centre mid, who he's probably going to stay for the duration. Now he's only 21, I believe, 22 now. Bruno Guimaraes is a captain and will be the team to lead this man to the UCL. He won't be going anywhere either. And of course, Alexis McAllister, maybe the most replaceable in the team besides Maximan, but I don't think we're going to be replacing him. He's all round looking fantastic. Off the left, we've got Rashford, who I don't know how he managed to pull it off, but he was on a contract expiry and we got it for much cheaper than we would have done otherwise. I think we got it for 60 million, which is absolutely mental. Alan Maximan as well. He and Almiron are kind of swapping for that right wing spot, and it's worked very well for the pair of them. And then up front, we've got Alexander Isak, who's still only 25. So I think in terms of first team, we are set. In terms of the bench, we are set. We just need a bit of depth, which I think we also have. But we're going to have a bit of money to spend, so I'm wondering if we try and cover a couple more positions. We've got Sherpin as a backup goalkeeper. His rating doesn't do too much justice to him, but he is 6'8". 6'8". So there's no worries there. Rico Lewis on the backup, left back or right back, 20 years of age, already 80 overall, will grow into a fantastic player, maybe even take a spot if it takes longer than a couple of seasons, maybe take a spot of Wan-Bissaka as we go. Jurrien Timber, he's been unfairly demoted to the bench. Maybe move him on and try and get someone else in with a bit more experience, perhaps. I'm not sure yet. Because we brought in Romero and Botman. Romero just has that rating that can maybe carry us to a Champions League final. And, of course, Timber isn't there quite yet. We've got Makoko, who's still very young, but can flourish into a good backup striker behind Isak. We've got Miggy Almiron, who's staying for the duration. Whether he hits, whether he goes down to, 12 overall, he's staying for the duration. He deserves this. He's one of the Newcastle players in real life I've really enjoyed watching, even though I've not enjoyed watching Newcastle because they're above us. We've got Fred as well. This is just kind of a meme signing, to be honest, that I really should sell, but I will be keeping, unfortunately. And then Aaron Hickey, another backup fullback who can slot in either right back, left back, or potentially even centre back with some of these stats. But he's a bit small, so he's 6'1" actually. I didn't realise he was that tall. So maybe centre back for him as well could be an option. Now, what are we thinking? We've got everything I think we need. Maybe another midfielder just to see it through. Or maybe look at some free agents just for some depth, I reckon. Just in case it goes cataclysmically wrong. So as we are looking now at the previous seasons, I'll show you how we went in season 1. This was our progress. We didn't finish in the UCL places. We didn't win a domestic cup. Round 5 in the FA Cup. The quarterfinal round in the Carabao Cup, and 7th in the league. Our biggest signing was Timber for 37.5 million. Our biggest sale was Longstaff, which was Matty Longstaff, I believe, for 20 million. Or was it Sean Longstaff? I don't remember which Longstaff it was. But that was how we looked first season. As we moved on to the second season, we had to finish in the Champions League place again, which we did. I believe we finished fourth. We finished second. Never mind, we didn't finish fourth. We finished second. We didn't win the FA Cup. We got to the final of the Conference League. We lost on penalties. Fourth round replay of the FA Cup. Round 3 of the Carabao Cup. Second in the league. Our record transfer fee was Rashford, who we got 60 million. That's a bargain. That's how he's worked out. It's an absolute bargain. And we sold Wilson 15.9. Didn't want to get rid of Wilson. Would love to keep him around as a backup, but he did want to leave. Didn't want to just be a backup. So fair play to him. He jetted. And then somehow last season we only won the Community Shield. Now this needs actual fucking scanning. This needs some kind of fucking experiment done to it. How we didn't win anything last year was absolutely abysmal, but also very unlucky as well. So in our first Champions League campaign, we got to the quarterfinals. I think we got knocked out to Inter, I want to say. In the league, we came second again, but we came second by a point. We didn't win the league title, obviously. We didn't win the FA Cup. We got to the final of the FA Cup, final of the Carabao Cup, which fell at the final hurdle of each competition. So I want to go one step further. Our record transfer fee was Romero for 99.9. Yeah, well, all the nines, because Spurs were being petty when we were negotiating with them. I said I ain't paying over 100 million, so I paid just under 100 million for Christian Romero, and I feel like I've got the better of that. I got the last laugh there. And then we sold Joe Linton. Didn't really want to sell Joe Linton, to be honest with you, but we had Fred, and Fred was more fancy to stay than Joe Linton, despite not being the better player in career mode. It was what had to be done because we couldn't have them both, really. But we have had a really good 3 seasons. It's time to take our next step. I figure we can do it this season if we get the right players, at the very least, if not next season. I think it'll take 5 seasons max if we stick around. So I'm just taking a look here at what we're getting put in our scouting report. The strikers we don't really need, although there's some good players in here. I think we're okay with what we've got. Have you got any other GTN instructions that we can look at? What is going on here? There we go. It was just freezing. Ødegaard. I'd love to bring Ødegaard in. Potentially. Or Szoboszlai. Perhaps. But obviously, we've got the midfield. Or, ooh. Now, this might not go down well. But do I bring in Ødegaard or Szoboszlai? Probably most likely Ødegaard. Oh, he's on a contract expiry. Ooh. Do I bring him in and drop McAllister to the bench? I don't want to, but it might be the move. It might be an interesting move to make as well. I think we're going to go for it. A world beater who, I mean, he deserves a trophy for what he's done with Arsenal, and I'm happy to try and provide. We've got a lot of players in here that we're not going to end up signing, but one of them we are going to go for is Martin Ødegaard. We can get him on a cut price deal because the contract's expiring. This could be fantastic. This could be maybe the best deal of the rebuild. 77.8 is what the chief executive said. We're going to go in with 77.8. You want 78.9 in the sell-on clause. Get rid of the sell-on clause. 78.9 for Martin Ødegaard, who would originally have cost 97 million, but his contract's expiring. We've taken advantage of the contract expiry, and we are just a step away from signing one of the best young midfielders in the world at the moment. Obviously, he's 26 at this point, but one of the best young midfielders at the moment. I think this is a smart move, and I know McAllister's good, but Ødegaard will take his team to that next level, also weakening Arsenal in the process. So I think this is a smart move. Obviously, he's going to be crucial. He's going to be first team. He's going to be all over the place. 4-year deal is absolutely fine. Hopefully, it'll only take 2 more years to do this. Don't need a release clause, and the money issue, we'll probably just give him the same contract. I don't want to lose him, so we'll give him the same contract as what he's earning at Arsenal. Wants a signing bonus, which is absolutely fine. And Martin Ødegaard is our first and potentially only signing of season 4, because he will take this Newcastle team to the next level. And as much as I don't want to drop McAllister to the bench, because I do rate him, we have just signed Martin Ødegaard. It will be weird not having him with the number 8 shirt, but I believe that's taken. So he will be the number 7 for this club, which is a bit weird. Actually, who has number 8? Well, maybe have a little word with him, sit him down in the corner and have a little speak with him. That should be an AA transfer rating. We've got him 20 million under valuation, which is absolutely one of the best negotiations I've done in my life. For an 89 rated, bordering on 90 rated Martin Ødegaard. Fucking hell, we have done a business there. We've got to sign, within 2 seasons, sign 3 of the best players in the world. So one step there. We maybe sign 2 more next year, because I'm not planning on signing any more this year. I think that's only incoming we're going to have. At least for now, anyway. We're going to take a look at objectives, see where we're at. Sign 1 player in the youth academy to the defender position. And sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. 10 clean sheets is possible. Treble and make a youth profit sale. How much does the academy player that I have go for right now? What is his valuation? 1 million. Okay, we might have to do a bit of academy work here. What say we just bring him up and move him on, I think. That will get the objective done. I'm trying to get the objectives done a bit more as well, because I don't want to lose this job. I actually want to get this done. Handanovic is retiring end of the season. We signed Handanovic last year because we needed to sign a veteran, just for the record. If you're wondering why we do have him in the squad. I still don't think it's going to be enough, actually, with the youth academy players. No, it won't be. Can't say we've not tried. So we'll move on now as we go. There'll be offers coming in for our players. And other than Sam Maximan, really, where we can upgrade that right-hand side, potentially, I'm not going to maybe entertain any offers. And it'd have to be a big offer for Alan Sam Maximan. Papa, can we maybe squeeze a bit more cash out of this one? We'll try to get this youth deal done. This youth academy objective done. We'll try and squeeze a bit more out of this deal. They want just 1 million. If I put 1.1, will he accept that? If they say 1 million again, I'll just accept it. That's fine, because he'll walk out if I don't say yes. And I don't want to lose this opportunity to sell Papa. Not that he's one I really wanted to sell, but his potential hasn't really worked out for him. Loans haven't really worked out for him either. I'm right to let you know that Christian Romero has been developing well, and we're now satisfied he's reached the physical and technical levels from him. He's hit 88. Can he still have room to grow a bit? If what's his slowest or his fastest drill, actually, defensive centre back, he could still make it a bit more. Sven Botman is absolutely popping. Not happy about his contract. I'll have to maybe renegotiate some contracts. In fact, before we go through contracts, we already did, I think, at the end of last time. I think I fucked up targets and I fucked up Papas, didn't I? Oh no, I did targets, but he didn't want an extension. Gabriel's had offers from Batiste. Mike Cash has had offers from Nice. We've got 223 million, which we spent half of already. And Joe White has gone, and we've got some youth academy done already. All right, fantastic. I don't remember doing that, but sure. So I've got a target transfer offer, which I'm happy to accept now. But we're going to try and push for a bit more at Burnley. We've got an Elliot Anderson loan offer who he will be loaned out again. He's probably going to be loaned out for the duration of his career mode. If he gets to a season 5, then we'll maybe put him in the plans for the first team. 9 million perhaps. 8. We'll try a bit more because if they're just going to be fucking annoying. 8.7. They won't go further than that. Alright. We need to get him off the books anyway. We'll have a look at some free agents before we sim towards the start of the season. Yusufa Makoko loan. Now, I may entertain this in a minute. Elliot Anderson will definitely go on loan. I'm just going to take a look at something. And it is the free agents list. If we've got a cracked free agent that can back up, I'm happy to send Makoko out on a loan. I'm thinking of someone beginning with Cristiano and ending with Ronaldo. Surely he's tired now. Retired now. So I'm just thinking Cristiano Ronaldo, he's not on there. So maybe his regen is about. And if it's a cracked regen, which is Cristiano Ronaldo, it better bloody be a cracked regen. We will. I should do it this way, that's just much quicker. We'll try and sign him up. I don't see a Ronaldo regen out of this lot. Al Tawoun might be the man, to be honest, because he is exciting prospect, and he's in the Saudi league, which is, I'm presuming, Allah, can't speak, where Ronaldo finished his career. What's up, Jordan? Congrats on 70 followers, by the way, up to 72. We're making moves. Messi's retired as well. Hope you're well. Massive 3 points yesterday. It was a fantastic game yesterday, and I'm doing good, man. I'm just trying to find some regens, and if we get a Messi regen, perhaps he starts ahead of Saint-Maximin, depending on his ability. I'm just trying to find some free agents for depth, really, but if we're getting some fucking cracked players here, I ain't going to say no. It looks like it's going to be Andres Aguirre, who is the Messi regen. We're instantly just going to sign him. There's no point in wasting time pressing the wrong things. Oh, we'll get there eventually. Harry Maguire regen would change the club forever. Harry Maguire's not retired yet. We don't know how much we should offer. Well, I'm sure they'll hopefully tell us. But this is the Messi regen. If he doesn't start, he definitely gets involved. Rotation. Just fine by him. 4. Just fine by him. I'm snapping him up now before he gets signed up by another club. The thing with the Ronaldo regen is he's already at a club, so we've got a bit more time to work with him. But the Messi regen, we need to jump on quick. My God, we fancy a negotiation with her. Jesus Christ. Horny Jordan hours. So I'm assuming he's going to be a decent rating, right? I don't want to be picky, but I'm hoping he's like 80 at least. Got him for free. If he ain't 80 at least, then we can work on him, obviously. Maybe even loan him out. 79. You know what? I'm happy to put time in with him. We'll whack him on a development plan. And I'm wondering whether we do sell either Miggy or Saint-Maximin, because I don't really want to sell either of them. I want both of them to be here to the end. I think we are going to put Messi's regen on a development plan. Also, I don't know if you saw, Jordan, we signed Martin Odegaard just for that next level rating. Sell Almiron. I want to keep him till the end, though. We'll loan out Messi's regen this season. And if we don't win the Champions League this season, I'll move on Almiron, because after a loan deal, this kid will be absolutely unstoppable. Which, I mean, he already is getting there very quickly. Loaning out Messi's regen might be a mad idea, but we're going to do it. And as well, I would like to keep Garang Kuwal about as well. I think he's already on the loan list, and if he's not, we'll put him back on it. Yeah, he's got cracking potential. I want to keep him about. Whether he starts or not, I just want to keep him in the squad, really. We don't want to sell too many players because of squad depth. He's already got 94 pace. Yeah, nice, cracked. Here he comes. No buggy music yet, so we'll let him do. We'll let the arrivals happen, but we'll be skipping the exits if there's any, because the arrivals are just showing our players off. So this is Aguirre, who is the Lionel Messi regen, and we are considering Cristiano Ronaldo regen down the line as well. Will depend on what he looks like. I mean, I don't want to say this in the GOAT debate, but the Ronaldo regen was only an exciting prospect. This Aguirre guy has potential to be special. Papa's gone. Was never going to be anything, unfortunately. Matt Target makes the move to Burnley as well. Like I said, we're not going to be having too many sales. I think those will probably do it. Just some little bits of deadwood that we're not going to be using. No offense, Matt Target. I don't really want to call you deadwood, but probably the right word to use. I think everyone else sticks around. Elliot Anderson goes out on loan. Makoko, I still haven't answered yet. I'm going to decline for now because we don't know about the Ronaldo region. If the Ronaldo region comes in looking fucking fantastic, I'm happy to loan Makoko out. Aaron Hickey ain't going nowhere. He's our backup right back now. Lamptey's gone. Also our backup left back as well. And a sale going here, or at least a loan deal going through. It's Elliot Anderson once again going out on loan to who did I loan him to? Was it Sevilla? Could not tell you. I just accepted the loan. Bilbao. The Basque, Elliot Anderson, is going over there. Of course, very Basque of him. Squad lacks quality. Are you on? What are you on? Miley transfer offer. He's one I do want to go. Again, I don't want to leave the squad too thin, though. That's the thing. So I'm not going to be selling everybody in the world. We've got Garag, Kuol coming, are going out on a 1-year deal to Mainz. Maybe we keep him in the squad this year, just for that depth. We'll leave it for a second. We've got some players coming in here. I'm not going to read every single one of them out. Marriott doesn't come in. Jacob Jackson doesn't come in. I mean, I'll read their names out, but I'm not going to bring them all in and go through their whole stats. That's more of a career mode thing. This is just a rebuild thing. Joshua Thompson goes. Ruben Barber. Potential doesn't sell it for me. Jonathan Stanley, no. We do need to sign a defender, though, so we're just going to have to pick one out of the list, and it's going to be Gabriel Pratt. The rest of these can go away. And that'll be another of our objectives done. And he actually looks like quite a decent talent, so we're going to have a little gander at him before we go any further. The main reason I've done this is because we need to sign a defender. It's a CDM. Are you fucking joking? He's going to be switching to centre back anyway, but, like, fuck's sake. Does that not count, then, I guess? Whatever. Juventus in the Asian Elite Cup. Let's make sure all the players are in the correct situations. I like doing that, or I like forgetting to do that, but I will remember this time. Timber's getting increasingly upset. We might have to replace him with another backup. Erdegaard on, which means Fred does drop to the reserves. And we'll leave that for now. And that'll be how we line up, at least for now. So Juventus up first in this preseason friendly. It's going to be 3-2 loss. Okay, you know what? It's not too bad. You lost in the last minute. Not the worst. Gonna spit game without Messi's region manager. Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? W Riz. Don't know about that, Chief. Don't know about that, Chief. Out goes. I don't know who this is. Did you see that Wes Brown filed for bankruptcy? Bummer that, to be honest. Marcus Rush is letting him rent a property for cheap. Hope he turns it around. I didn't see that, but that's fucking mad. That's a bit of a shame as well. Fred in the reserves, so you don't effing, mate. How am I meant to put him into the squad? We've got too many good players. I'm not selling McAllister. So make that clear. Make that crystal clear. Miley sold. Guima Reis. Who's Miguel? Oh, this is the Ronaldo regen. He doesn't look that good, you know. But we could go back in for Kubo, who was suggested last season, and then give Makoko a loan out. I think we do that. But the Ronaldo regen doesn't look fantastic just yet. We'll give him time. Caster's a fraud, mate. He had such a good second half in Season 3. Alright. Bruno Guimaraes now one of the world's best at a 90. Still probably has a bit more to grow. Dynamic potential could probably take him a bit further. We'll keep him on the box-to-box for now. But that's fantastic. Another man in the 90 club. Blood is even worse as a regen. Bayern now up next versus Newcastle. So 1-0 win. See, the last minute winners are killing us, man. This is going to be a long season, isn't it? Juventus got last minute winner. Bayern got last minute winner. But at the moment, we're not too bothered. It is only pre-season. We've still got some deals in the background going on. Yusufa Makoko is getting a permanent offer from Napoli. Realistically, he doesn't deserve to be on the bench. Should be starting at a club, but we've got Isak. Sherpin loan offer. No, thank you. He's our backup. And McAllister ain't going nowhere. Thank you very much. Cool, offer withdrawn. I never accepted it because I think we're going to keep him around as depth. And Gabriel Pratt getting close to centre-back completion. Did we lose the league last season by 1 point? League and Champions League should be ours. Yeah, we were 1 point off. What's happening with the news there? What is going on? Have they had a seizure at the desk? What's up with Adley? What's happened there? Wait, hold on a minute. Did I just see what I thought I saw? Rangers seal 22 million deal for Calvin Bassey. He's gone back to Scotland. Some of these transfers. Right, last game was Fiorentina. Surely we get a result here, right? Lads, please, I beg. Thank you. Rashford scored and got sent off. Mamardashvili has an injury. If that's a long term, we're going to have to buy a new goalkeeper because I ain't trusting Sherpin and Handanovic. It's a MCL for 3 months. Are you actually joking? Bollocks! We're going to have to find a new goalkeeper then. I'm just glad that happened before the season started. And we are going to have to bring in someone new. Goalkeeper suggestions, please. I'm thinking of somebody who may have retired, but I'm clicking all the wrong buttons. You fucking prick. Can you just retire? Oh, he's retired. That's useful. That's really useful, that. It's really useful now. You're going to retire next season. We need a goalkeeper now. Cole Moani could be class. We don't need another striker, though, but he would be decent. I can't have him sitting around as a backup, can I, really? Dean Henderson. I'm not getting... No more United players. Signing out with United. I'm not trying to rip apart my fucking favourite team. Who could have retired by this point? Buffon's surely retired, right? Surely. Yes. Okay. Will he have a regen that's any good, though? Battaglia's not good. D'Angelo's not good. Maybe he won't have a good regen. That'd be a bollock, wouldn't it? None of these seem very good at all. Tom Heaton. Stop! Not signing any United players. I don't want to go Donnarumma because I did that last time. Thinking of something else, though. Would be a fantastic goalkeeper. Maybe just go for a straight swap with Mamardashvili, and they won't know the wiser. Gregor Kobel could be making his way to Newcastle for a swap with Mamardashvili, and we'll say 15 mil off the bat. A bit more. They don't know he's injured. This is a fucking win for us. 17.5. That's a cracking move, I believe, because I mean, Mamardashvili was good, but when he comes back, he'd have to go with Kobel for the #1 spot, and he'd be very upset that he didn't get game time. So I think we've done well there. I think we've done really well there. 6'5" as well, Kobel, and very good. I get a few when Blood cut walking into the building with his bum knee. Yeah, no, we've finessed him a bit there, Dortmund. We finessed him a bit. Crucial, obviously, with 4-year contract and whatever wages you want, fella. Bit of a pay rise for you there, sir, but I'm happy to accommodate, because I'd like to do this season 4. But if it takes to a season 5, it takes to a season 5, doesn't it? Gregor Kobel in for Newcastle. Jeez, clapped. Fair enough. Right. I believe that's our final signing, and I don't think we're going to make any sales. An upgrade between the sticks as we sign Gregor Kobel. From Mamardashvili, who was injured, so it works out long term, and 17.5 million. We've got the better end of the deal there, I reckon. A rating, of course. I'm the master negotiator. And 89 rating as well for Kobel. It says 90, but he's actually 89. I just can't trust Sherpin for that long. I'm sorry. I know he's 6'8", but I just can't trust Sherpin for that long. All 7 reporters that showed up are gassed. It's a big move. I was thinking maybe one more move, but I think we're probably okay. What's the depth? The depth is really my main concern. It's 27 players, right? I think we're okay with this, really. We don't need Day or Bond. They're going to go. It's going to be difficult. We maybe need to get a couple more free agents in just for depth. Reckon, what do we need? We're going to push Odegaard forward as well, by the way, because he's getting very upset that he's not there. What do we really need depth-wise? Maybe another goal. We've got Handanovic, actually, for this season anyway. Jesus Christ, his diving and handling has gone way down. Now, you know what? I think we can go with this. Fred in for the keeper on the bench, mate. Fred's not on the bench. Fred is reserves. I think we should loan Kual out, though. I don't want him to be upset. I know I said I wasn't letting anyone else go, but I think we're gonna. We can bring him back if we need. We're gonna go scour the free agents. See if anything specials come through. This is every free agent. No, we don't need every free agent in the world, do we? What other retirees have we got? Muller, maybe. Muller might be done. There's so many Mullers. Okay. Thomas Muller is what I'm looking for. He's still going. 35. Free agent, though. We bring experience. I'll just keep an eye on him. Could actually, instead of bringing Muller's regen, we bring in Muller. What about any of the older guard? How many of the older guard are on free agents lists that would just be happy to sit about, earn a paycheck? Because I think this might be the way to get our depth for very cheap. Because there are going to be decent players. Hopefully there's some decent players on here. Maybe slim down the ages a little bit. Heaton retired. Heaton probably did retire. I've slimmed down the ages a little bit. It's the exact same players. So it must be all around the same age. Luke Ayling. He's on a free agency. Ross Barkley. Oh, imagine. I'm more thinking people who have proven it and are now on here. Out with situations of their own. Kai Brunker. He's at fucking Stevenage in my Hartlepool career mode and he's killing it. Emre Can, you know, free agent, good bit of depth. Put him on the list as well. I'm just thinking of people who can, you know, be there but not complain about not starting, kind of thing. Decent ratings, bring kind of depth, rather than not really bringing anything to the team, but kind of just there, just in case. And I'm hoping they're okay with that. They'll get a paycheck at least. Okay, we're down to the bottom list. Right, we're going to just slim it down to 30. Even though there's probably too many players. Where did we get to? Got to D. Eric Dick. Now, I kind of want to sign him just because he's called Eric Dick. But we don't want to be doing that. I think if we go in for just Muller and Cham, we should be fine. Thomas Fockett could be a decent one. Just try to think. Who would fit in really? Honeyman, maybe? Maybe not. Just kind of a bit of depth. I think if we get those two, we should be fine, though. Korsdorp, you know. Scout him, because we know he's half decent. Some names I recognise here, but on special. There's a Lloris there, but it's not the Lloris we're thinking of. Actually, speaking of the Lloris I'm thinking of, is he retired? No, he's still about. Bloody hell. 38. He's at Stal Mielek in Poland. You know what? We've got to respect it. I think we're going to sign those players just for those extra spots, just in case. Thomas Muller and Emre Can, maybe Karsdorp as well. Free agents, and they'll be good placeholders. I don't see a problem with this. Sporadic. He's fine with that. 2-year contract. He's fine with that. Release clause, sure. And he's going to take a wage cut. Well, he's not taking a wage cut because he doesn't play anywhere, but we're just going to get these deals done. Emre Can could still be involved in the team, actually, to be fair. Emre Can still has ability. Muller's probably got ability as well because Muller, but like still. I think these are two very good depth signings that we're going to be making, and then we can move on to the season and see where we end up. Because if we don't get at least a title, we're either gone or we're just very unlucky. Thomas Muller has arrived, not good enough. That's the whole point. He's just going to sit there, collect a paycheck, and on the off chance that we need him, we'll use him. And Emre Can. Might cost a little bit more. Not reading that message out because that's just us from you. Sporadic as well, fella. Wants rotation. Okay, so we might lose Emre Can at some point in the season because he doesn't want to just be a placeholder. Recommended wage is 99. We'll start with 79 and see where we're at. Just bonuses. Fair play. Hit that one right in the head. And Emre Can is in. Has some depth as well. And that'll probably do us. That'll probably do us for this season. I don't want to sell anyone now. We've done the objective by accident. Which is absolutely fine as well. Wasn't planning on doing it, but Kobel came in from Mamardashvili who was injured, and then Emre Can is 83, so works for me. Aguirre loan offer. We're going to go for a 1-year deal rather than a 2-year deal for this one, but I'll accept it for now. I think I accepted the Kual one. And I believe this is one of the free agents, is it? Can't tell from the back. Is it Thomas Muller? It is, yeah. I was skipping this. No offense, Thomas, but we need to watch every single time. You're a free agent, fella. Kual out on loan to Monza. Goes through. And we've got a loan agreement for Andres Aguirre, the Lionel Messi regen. Makoko is going nowhere. I'm just going to block him off now. I've had enough of him. And Gabriel Pratt in the youth academy will go to a centre back and make his way up to 54. Probably won't ever make it to the side, but at least we've got someone in there. As we advance towards our first Premier League game against Wolves, we'll inexplicably lose this. And I believe this is Emre Can coming in. We're not going to watch every single time. And Andres Aguirre, the Messi regen, moves to Marseille for a year loan. On the off chance we don't complete this season 4, we could be using the Messi regen. That'd be really fun. The thing is, with the right wing, I think that's the only place we really need to improve. Because I still have the faith in Wan-Bissaka. We may need to get one potentially down the line, but I still have faith in Wan-Bissaka. And then in terms of the wing, it's Saint-Maximin and Miguel Almiron just now. So we'll see where we're at with them. So first game of this season then. Make sure everyone's in the right places. I ain't fucking this up, please. Thank you. Can, Muller. Yeah, they're all fine there where they are. Right. First game of the season then against Wolves. We should be winning this, but who knows? 0-0 draw, obviously. Yeah, cool. You know what? That's fine. These guys have to gel together for a bit. That's okay. That's understandable. Give them a bit of time to gel together. Karsdorp's final report. He's now gone to Stade de Reims. We were going to sign because he was a free agent, but now he's at Stade de Reims. I ain't interested no more. Move towards the Leeds game. I think we're going to keep whatever we've got in the club now. We need that depth. I know it means Longstaff and some of the other shitters stay around, but we're just going to keep him about. Romero ain't going anywhere this season. Come back to me next season if we have a next season, and I'll maybe discuss. But for now, he's our solid centre back. So we've got Newcastle versus Leeds. Again, this should be a win. Rafinha's back at Leeds. Interesting that. We should be winning this. And it is a win. It's a 2-1 win. We went down to Diallo. Not that Diallo, it's a different Diallo. Rashford missed the penalty. Scored 2 minutes later, thankfully. And then Saint-Maximin getting the winner. Why Almiron's coming on for Camavinga is an absolute question and a half, but at least he's getting game time. Hopefully he won't complain if he's getting game time. McAllister transfer offer from Manchester United. Now, I'm not selling McAllister, but Man United would probably been a team I've accepted if I was thinking of it. Saint-Maximin is happy with the games he's getting. Him and Almiron will probably rotate in that right wing role for this season. Matthew Longstaff, I know I'm happy to sell, but I don't know if it'll even go through. I'll accept it, but I don't know if it'll go through. More defensive players here. Anyone good? Ooh, Billy Miles looks decent. But that's about it. If they've got the overall, they don't have the potential. And if they've got the potential, they don't have the overall. It's a bit sticky, really. That'll do it for that then. And everyone's happy with the Youth Academy stuff. So we've saved our manager rating a little bit. So if anything does go tits up, we've done some of the objectives. That's kind of the main thing I was really thinking of there. Could he go as a fullback, do you reckon? What's his height? 6'2". Nah, he's a centre back through and through. Alright, put the work in, fella. And we will advance then to deadline day via the Villa game. And we'll also take a look at our Champions League group before we go any further as well. Longstaff's transfer offers broke down. Shocker. Who has seen that one coming? And they want to offer Fabio Vieira and 73 million for Eduardo Camavinga. Get to fuck. So we've got Villa versus Newcastle. Check our Champions League group in a minute. This, again, should be a win. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but this should be a win. They still have Morgan Sanson in midfield. 2-1 win. It's not as convincing as I'd like. We're having the 8 chances. We're just not putting them away sometimes. Romero and Rashford bagging in that one. So 7 points to kick off the season. I don't know if that puts us top. Somebody will win all 3 games probably. Yeah, Spurs are top. Wolves second. We're third. Okay. So deadline day. Might just skip the whole thing to be honest, but we'll let it run down. Just see what rumours there are. See if there's any offers involving us. Probably not. There's an inbox message. International duty. Lewis, Camavinga, Isak, Hickey, Timber, Odegaard, Makoko. That's when the Premier League stops anyway, so we're fine. I don't think there's going to be much involved enough because most of it I've blocked offers, so probably not going to happen for any of our players unless it's some of the ones I've put up on the list. But I think we'll probably just run down the clock here, to be honest. Which is absolutely fine with me. It's a good summer window. Odegaard, Kobel, some depth options as well as the Messi region who we've managed to loan out. I think it's a good window. And that will end the summer transfer window anyway. Quick, brief history of what we've done this window, just so everyone can keep up and get up to date. To kick it off, that's not what I want to do. We signed Odegaard in just for that next level kind of transfer. Sold Papa, sold Target, loaned out Anderson, sold Miley. Brought in Kobel. Mamardashvili had an injury. So Kobel was brought in as a swap on 17.5 million. Signed Emre Can and Thomas Muller as depth. Kuol and Aguirre went out on loan as well. Aguirre, however, is a Messi regen, so I'm hoping for some special there. And Kuol is just a good potential player from Australia who I'd like to keep around, really. So that's how we've gone for the summer window. Now, we will sim all the way up to January. Before we do, check our Champions League group. What's up, Izzy? Check the group. What have we got this time? Leverkusen, Lazio, and Dynamo Kiev. That could be risky. I don't know what Leverkusen and Lazio have. Let's do a little scouting report before we go in, because this could be a tricky one. So, what do Leverkusen have? Anything special? I don't want to bottle the group stages, really. Ake. Okay. I mean, oh, Jonathan David. They've got Ike Bravo as well. Jeremy Frimpong, of course. We used him in the last rebuild. Kudus. Lukaku. Lukaku and Morata are your striker options. That's interesting. They've got Tchouameni, though. And Wirtz. We should have maybe thought about signing Wirtz at some point as well. Caleb Wiley as well is a good young American talent. And then Zubimendi. They do have quite a squad over there. Sorry, I missed the last 5 minutes, so to grab my lunch. No worries, man. We're done the transfer window. And we're just scouting the teams in our group, because some of them could be tricky. Leverkusen looks a bit of a tricky group, and Lazio are a tricky team. And Lazio, we've all got Balde. We've been scouting him. Danny Carvajal, Christian Eriksen, the GOAT, Felipe Anderson, Fertezi as well, Incapi, Kovacic. I'm kind of just reading the ones that I can see the ratings of. Trincao. Not as good. We should be able to get through Lazio with no problem, to be honest. Leverkusen might be the only issue. So we will sim up till the end of the Champions League group, see where we're at. Keep an eye on these players as well as they grow. Doing a Valencia rebuild. That's a massive undertaking. I may do that down the line, but Valencia are difficult to try and save right now. Where's the end of the group? Alright, there it is. And then just after that we face Arsenal. Alright, let's see where we're at. Come the end of the group. I'm going to get a drink real quick while we simulate this. Alright, I have returned. Everything seems to be going hunky-dory. Want to know what I've done for signings? Yeah, go for it. Give me the deets. I'm presuming we've got through in our Champions League group. And I'm hoping we're doing well in the Prem, but we'll see in a mere moment where we're at. I mean, the manager rating's high. What predictions are we saying for the league? I didn't see half of it, so I'm going to say third. I went downstairs to get a drink. I'm going to say third in the league. Definitely first in the league, but you lost to the cup. Lost in the cup to an interesting team. Oh, dear. Oh, God. That doesn't sound good. That sounds good. Isak's hit 92. Oh, fucking dear. This man is... he's a endgame striker, really. So I lost to an interesting team in the cup. Oh, God. Definitely first in the league, though. Alright. Oh, yes! Undefeated! Mate. Oh, this team is cooking something lovely. We can't let it slip, though. But Man City are popping off. West Ham are up there. United doing well as well. But we're top of the league. That's a fantastic start. At the halfway point, what's the relegation zone looking like? Villa, Watford, and Stoke. How did Stoke get to the Premier League, then? Alright, so I'm assuming we lost to an interesting team. FA Cup hasn't happened yet, so it must have been the Carabao Cup. Who did we lose to? Huddersfield! Oh, you what, mate? Oh, my days. I mean, it's only the Carabao, so I'm not, like, outright fuming, but Huddersfield! Oh, dear. Ah. Ah. Jesus Christ, well, that's a shock of the round. Fucking hell. Well, we move on then. Player of the Year announced as Kylian Mbappe. In other news, water is wet. How no longer France candidate? What? Lack of game time frustrates Saint-Maximin. What are we looking at the half? I'll go to January and we'll look at the end of January what the stats are like. But we'll are we signing anyone? I don't think we need to sign anyone, do we? How's the still undefeated? We might get defeated at some point. Who's our first defeat going to come to? Probably somebody stupid. Unbeaten in the league, but beat by Huddersfield. Yeah, fucking, this game's a joke. Right, we simmed to the start of January, still undefeated in the league by the looks of it. Should still be top. We are, but City are on our tails. We've got the game in hand against Everton that we're going to play here, or sim here. Watch us lose this for absolutely no reason. 2-all draw. We'll take that. Still top. I spent 15.5 million on Sulemana from Southampton, 20 million on Kerem Demirbay, and I traded Cavani and 30 million for Ben Yedder. Decent, to be fair. Erdegaard, the assist leader. We'll take a look at stats in a moment. Once we get to the end of the January transfer window, we'll take a look. Longstaff transfer offer. I can guarantee you, even if I accept those, he just won't bugger off. So there's no point in me even accepting offers for Longstaff anymore. This could be our first loss, boys. This could be our first loss. At St James's Park, that is a cracked United side. Castile's in goal. Mikolenko, interesting choice there. Martinez, Tapsoba, good defence. Laird as well. Tielemans and Casemiro. Anthony off the right. Sancho off the left. Dybala and Ramos. Could be our first loss of the season, boys. 2-all draw. We're holding on. We're holding on to that unbeaten record, but the amount we're drawing means we might not win the Premier League. Oh, boys. Maybe winning some, fellas. Oh, Preston. Oh, Preston's going to be the one that I lose to, innit? Player returns from loan. Oh, yeah, shit. Anthony Gordon, I had him out on loan. I completely forgot. Forgot I loaned him out in January. What's he looking like now? How's the growth happening for him? If it's not happened well, he's going to move on. I mean, he's probably going to move on anyway. 80. What have we got left side? Rashford, Saint-Maximin, Almiron, and Aguirre will come back. Yeah. Sorry, Anthony. Gordon. Not just Anthony, I should mention. You know, we'll keep you around to... We'll put you on our short-term loan to the end of the season. But probably sell you in the summer. If we do in our season. Also, I didn't check the fucking Champions League group, which was the whole point of the occasion. Why did nobody remind me of this? Champions League group. Where are we at? We've got Leipzig in the round of 16. Okay. We topped our group. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. 4 wins, a draw, and a loss. Conceded a bit too many, but we did score 11, so we'll take it. Leverkusen in second. Lazio go down to the Europa League. And Dynamo Kiev are out, which is kind of how I expected the group to go anyway, to be honest. So we'll sim through this, probably lose for no reason to Preston. Fucking an 87th minute winner from Marcus Rashford. Is this game tripping fucking shit? Oh my days. Well, we're still in the FA Cup at least. I'm not really fussed about the treble. I just want Premier League and Champions League. If we don't win the FA Cup, we don't win the FA Cup. City at the Etihad. It was a good run. It was a good run. Really enjoyed the unbeaten run. But City at the Etihad is not going to be very helpful for me. Leipzig want Gordon. You know what? We're going to accept it just because we're coming up against Leipzig soon. In the Champions League. And he might score past us. It'd be quite funny, to be honest. Right, where are we at in the league? We're top, City second. It's first versus second here at the Etihad. Captaincy for City fixture. I want to give it to Kobel. Who is the captain? Guimaraes. No, Guimaraes is the captain. Fuck off. I don't care if you lose because of it. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. That team is an absolute madness. Here's our goalkeeper. Let's move this sim out of the way. Ederson. Hernandez Montes. Salai Fresneda. Rodri Soler. Soler's the captain, which is interesting. Reina, Foden, Javi, and Haaland. Oh, well, boys. At the Etihad. It's a 1-0 win! Oh my god, this is it, boys. We're going for it. We're going for the invincible season. A 1-0 win at the Etihad. That is humongous. If we fucking lose to Stoke after beating City at the Etihad, I'm actually going to throw a tantrum. Like, genuinely a tantrum. I'm not even joking. What rating are the City players? Good question. I will check after Anthony Gordon goes out on loan to Leipzig. Probably quite high now. I won't be able to check them all because some of them won't have their ratings revealed, but... Got a little gander real quick before I move any further. Prem. City. Alright, so we've got... They've got Davies, so they're not even starting. That's actually ridiculous. They've got Tommy Doyle. Okay. Callum Doyle as well, his brother. I don't know if it's his brother, just a record. 90, 90. Gavi's 21 years of age, 86 rated. 94 for Haaland. I'm assuming this is some kind of regen. Centre back is probably going to be cracked. Theo Hernandez 90. Luis Alberto's there. That looks like the Son regen, but I don't think Son's retired. And also, Son isn't a right mid, so it can't be a Son regen. Let me use my brain. Plug in for a second. Nunez from Wolves. Montez as well. Phillips still there somehow. Reina, Rodri. That's a fucking... This is a great team. It's a great team. We done well there to beat them. Watch us lose to fucking Stoke, by the way. Stoke on 7 points. Newcastle on 54. It writes its fucking self. Never mind. We, okay. Rashford hat-trick and Saint-Maximin goal as well. Sees it through. Thought for a brief second we were going to lose to Stoke. I just saw my flash before my eyes. Why is my manager rating going down then? I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm not doing that. That's probably not going to happen, the youth academy thing, but that's very low priority anyway. But everything else I'm on track for, so what's the issue? Manager rating not go down. If you lose to Blackburn, then I'll understand my manager rating going down. Anthony Gordon's gone to Leipzig for the rest of the season. Romero ain't going nowhere this season. Come back to me next season. I told you this. If we have a season 5, we'll maybe think about it. What's taking so long here? Who's this? I don't remember him selling anymore. Nathan Day, one of the youth academy players. I'm trying to do the youth objective, but I don't think it's going to work anyway because it's not even filled up any of the meter, even though I've sold 2 players. Ghana management offer. Day. What now? Longstaff wants a game against Blackburn. Respectfully, mate. You're just picking up a paycheck ultimately at the end of the day because I ain't switching the team. I will probably lose because of it. We'll lose because I didn't put Matty Longstaff in. No, we won it. Thank God for Almiron. 2-1 win. We continue in the FA Cup. It's not been so negative, but usually the sim fucks me over. So there's a reason behind my negativity. No offense, I don't want to be international managing in this. Oh no, we're gonna not make 2.6 million from youth players. How do we ever recover financially from that when we've got a load of money? January deadline day. I think we're set. If we're not set, we'll have to question why the fuck we're not set because this team is ridiculous. I'm gonna sim one more hour and then we're gonna have a look at what we're seeing here. I don't think this team. I mean, I don't want to say it goes unbeaten, but I don't think this team drops many more points in the Premier League, and I don't think we'll fuck it up. But we're going to move Camavinga slightly forward as well. I don't think we fucked this up, realistically. This team should be, if not winning it, going very deep in the Champions League. Might I go for 5th left back? Who? Matson. Oh, for fuck's sake. Every window, United get a left back. Mudryk could be going to Everton. Poor Mudryk. Fuck goes through anyway, poor Mudryk. Hudson-Odoi to Bayern. Are they desperate? Kudus to Inter. I'm hoping we avoid Inter. They knocked us out last time. Brahim has gone from Real Madrid to Nottingham Forest. The Mudryk deal's gone through. There was a free agent deal there to Aston Villa. I didn't see who it was. How many total do they have? I'll go have a little look. They might have sold a couple under the radar, but I'll go look at the end of the window. I'm genuinely curious how many left backs United have now. Because they've signed 5, and they started with 2 already. Oh, I should have just... Oh, it would have been so quick if I just switched the team. I'm an idiot. It's alright. We know I'm an idiot. Left backs. If you count Alvaro Fernandez, that's 1. Caio Enrique, 2. Guindo, 3. Gunter, 4. Matson, 5. Mikolenko, 6. Çalhanoğlu, 7. 7 left backs. They have more than that, but I think some have moved on. Rightfully so as well. 7 left backs in Manchester United now. Right, we're gonna go play it by ear now up until the Champions League. See where we're at. Will we lose any games in the league on the way? It's a high chance that we probably will, but I'd like to not. I'd like to go invincible, but I'm not. You know, it's not the be all and end all. I'd rather just get through, winning the Premier League, and get into a Champions League final. Ten Hag trying to feel a starting 11 full of fullbacks. Let bro cook. Honestly. Oh, there it goes. Told you would. Leicester. Who wants to defeat us? Well, as long as we win the league, I ain't fussed. Right. Champions League against Leipzig. The first leg at the Red Bull Arena. What will it end in? What have they got first of all? Ooh, I mean, I thought it'd be better than it is. They've got Pope, who we sold. I think we sold him to them. Speaking's difficult. They got Laporte, Guendouzi, who'll be decent. Alpino, and Kunku still Sane. It's an okay team, but I think we should be beating it. The result at the Red Bull Arena is a 2-0 win. Rashford, mate. Rashford. I'm just saying. Watch yourself. 3 yellow cards. Please tell me nobody's suspended for the second leg, man. 2-0 win, though, at the Red Bull Arena. So good first leg for the boys in black and white. Now we move to the second leg. If we lose to Reading in the Cup along the way, I will actually have tears flowing from my face. Okay, good. No. I'm watching this one this time. I'm not having Huddersfield fucking do us again. We're watching this one. We're keeping an eye on this one. You fucking pricks. If they beat us again, by the way, I might actually be sacked. You're damn right. That's the result it should be. That's the result it should be. I wasn't taking any fucking chances. I wanted to see it for myself. Alright then. We're into the semi-finals now, I believe, of the FA Cup. We'll probably draw City and then lose. That'd be exciting and enticing. Right. Second leg against Leipzig at St. James's Park will result in... We have Depay there, by the way. No, I actually don't believe this game. I actually don't believe this video game. This is a Nah, it's actually a prank. It's actually a prank at this point. It's got to be. It's got to be a prank. This can't be real. How have I... Nah, like, genuinely, how's that happened then? How's that come about then? I don't understand. With this team, Nah, this is a scam. I'm tempted to redo it, honestly. Tempted to redo it. I won't, but I'm tempted to. That's fucking ridiculous. That's actually so stupid. I win 2-0 at their ends and they win 3-0 at mine. Yeah, okay. Haha. Sani too good. Sani's fucking wrecked me there. That's stupid. I can't lie. Camavinga's hit 90, I think, now. He's another one in the 90 gang. But that's just we've got so many players in 90 overall. We shouldn't be struggling like that. How many have we got at 90 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, okay, I thought we had more than that. Not gonna lie. But still, this team is absolutely cracked. He's actually quicker on balance. We'll just leave him unbalanced. Cobble him 90 soon. The pressure's got to us there. Right. Well, might as well go to the end of the season and see what we're looking like in the league right now. I might as well look at that. 10 points clear. Okay, should be ours, but crazier things have happened. Let's just sim till... I'm going to sim till before the Palace game, actually, because I want to make sure we do win the league. And Kunku will be like 90, yeah, and Kunku will be fucking cracked as well. I can't believe that. We've absolutely just folded like a piece of paper in the Champions League, man. I can't believe it. No, I'm not changing anything with the team because the team is fine. It's just the sim there. It's fucked us over. I don't think we need to make any new signings. We just need to press on. Maybe an outright... Oh my god, we just beat Villa 6-1 and then drawn to Wolves. And then we're going to lose to Wolves, aren't we? Yeah, fuck off. I felt that coming. I felt that fucking coming. Surely we don't bottle the Premier League. I don't think we have. I don't think we physically can. Let's just watch this last game against Palace. Manager ratings in a bit of a shitter because we bottled FA Cup and Champions League, but we are astronomical. Oh my god, we that one loss to Leicester, he would have been undefeated otherwise, unless we lose to Palace, obviously here as well. But we are absolutely clear in the Premier League. Let's get through this last game. Oh, I don't. Right, you lot could come up, I suppose, if you're going to cry about it. Billy Miles actually looked quite good, to be fair. During Timber transfer request, I'm not surprised. He shouldn't be on the bench, so we'll move him on in the summer. And maybe get another centre back in there. Final game of the season. We've already won the Premier League. And it's a 2-1 win. Imagine losing to Leicester. I know, I'm upset. But other than that, it's a fantastic season in the Premier League. We are 16 points clear of closest opposition, Manchester City. We have wrecked the league. We've dominated the league. Bloody Leicester, man. Should have played second team. I probably could have, but we've got no other games, so might as well have just gone with the best team. I still can't believe Stoke got to the Premier League again. Where's the other? There's a big six team missing here. Liverpool. Where are Liverpool? 10th. Oh, Jesus. Relegated are Bournemouth, Watford, and Stoke. I don't know how Stoke even got up here. Villa safe by a goal. Jesus Christ. But that is how we're looking in the Premier League. FA Cup. We don't want to talk about it. Bournemouth ended up beating Wolves in the final. So when did City get knocked out? I got knocked out by Everton. Fair enough. We lost to Wolves on penalties in the semis. Carabao Cup. We know the story about this. We lost to Huddersfield in the fourth round. Absolutely ridiculous. UEFA Super Cup. Inter lost to Atletico at the start of the season. Champions League winners. Well, the final is between Juventus and PSG. When did Leipzig get knocked out? Oh, Leipzig got knocked out in the next round. We would have got Inter again anyway. Okay, cool. Europa League. Man City in the Europa League final makes me smile a little bit more. They're against Marseille with the Messi regen. That should be fun. And Conference League is Monaco and Copenhagen. And then we've got the World Cup coming up, but I ain't getting involved in country stuff. So I'm not going to be a part of that. Longstaff transfer offer. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if Longstaff doesn't go soon, I'm releasing him next year. Because he's been here way longer than he should have been already. England winning it. I'll keep an eye on it, to be fair. And we'll see. Timber. We do need to get him going before he gets very mad. He's a very good player, but he shouldn't be sitting on the bench here. So we'll get him going. Can we get a bit more for him, do you reckon? I'm asking for a bit too much if I say 52. 6.7. Yeah, right. You're taking the piss. 50 at least, surely, man. He's still a very good defender. He's just not been able to play here. I'm not selling for less than 50. Right, I'm gonna put this out. It's not I'm like saying, do you want to pay 50? I'm saying you're paying 50 or you ain't getting him. Wowza. Doing Valencia rebuild next. I've got a team who I'm gonna do next already, but Valencia I'll put on the list of teams that have been suggested. But I know who I'm doing next already. But Valencia will be one I do. I'll put it on the list of teams. Longstaff transfer talks end. Another news. Water is wet. So who won the finals then? Champions League was won by Juventus. Europa League was won by Manchester City. And the Conference League was won by Copenhagen. Oh, you know what? Fair enough. I thought Monaco would win that. Who is next? I'm not saying it's a surprise. So taking a look at the stats for this season. Rashford, top scorer. You love to see that. Where's Haaland? Haaland in the mud, only on 20. In the series getting 27. But Rashford tops the Golden Boot. Isak getting 18 as well. And Almiron with double figures, which is why I want to keep him around. Odegaard, top assists. With Rashford and Isak getting 7. Very good. And clean sheets. Kobel got 9. So are you telling me that we missed out the fucking clean sheet objective by 1 clean sheet? Is that what you're trying to tell me here? Is that what you're giving the info to me for? Is that why I've lost some rate? I'm at 50. I don't want to sound mean. I don't think it's been that bad of a season. I've done pretty much everything. It was just the Champions League and the FA Cup I didn't get. I don't think it's that deep. What league? Serie A. That's all you're getting. I'm not telling you whether you're right or wrong. But it's in the Serie A. Right. So stats this season. Koval played the most. Nuno Mendes, Isak, and Rashford played 53 as well. Rashford top scorer with 39. Fucking hell, he's on a tear. From left wing, we'll read down to there where we see all the scorers, and then the assisters. Odegaard with 12 at the most, and then we'll read down to who has the assists. And I'm hoping some good growth here. Elliot Anderson's looking very good. Aguirre's got up to only an 81. Muller's fallen off plus ratio. Is he retiring in the season? Player for the history books now. We'll keep him around anyway, though, just for that depth. And we'll see what else we can do next season if we get to stay around, which I hope we do. Players going out for the World Cup. Plenty there. You can read them all if you want. I ain't reading them all. Right. Okay, Austria having fancy arms there because they beat Hungary. They were celebrating. And that's the end of Season 4. I'm very upset with how we just folded. Folded to fucking Leipzig. But sometimes it just happens. Rico Lewis has reached his potential of 83. Or at least on that drill, he can probably get higher, can't he? Oh, he can't. What? Well, I mean, he's still decent. He's still a solid fullback option. So that's how Season 4 ends. We won the Premier League, semi-finals of the FA Cup, round 4 of the Carabao Cup. We don't care about the pre-season. We've got to round of 16 of the Champions League. Bit more work next year. I don't know what to change, to be honest, because I think the team's fine. It's just unlucky with the simulation, really. Rashford Dame will be one of the best, yeah. Which is Premier League merchants, I'm afraid. I mean, at the moment, that's how it's looking. But hopefully we can turn it around. Imagine you go all 15 seasons without Champions League win. Izzy, please don't put that in the air because it'll probably happen. Now you've said that. You've probably jinxed me. If I go 15 seasons without doing it, I'm not cut out for this game. It's taking a while to load. 13 seasons. It's not going to. I really hope it doesn't take 13 seasons for Newcastle, man, because it should be done next. Well, this season coming, hopefully. You know what? We're skipping it. I don't care about the pre-season. We've got the money. Stuck Fred in the reserves and look at what happened. Put him on the bench and sign Maguire and the treble is ours. I'm gonna say no to that. I think. I've not signed Mbappe. I don't need Mbappe. We've got Isak. Isak is a. We don't need anyone else. It's just the simulation. Or maybe we do need someone. I don't know. We've got what? Okay, right. We might. Why have I gone critical? Excuse me. Pardon you. I wasn't critical last season. Why is it? It's not that deep. Okay, lads. Okay, more youth academy stuff. Fuck's sake. 10 wins this season. Signed 2 players of different nationality from the one of the club. Be great if I could speak. Within the same season, sign 3 crucial players and make a profit of 107.5. Christ almighty. Game really hates me, doesn't it? Everyone's out on international duty apart from Wan-Bissaka and Koval. Almiron's starting to go down a bit. I want to keep him about, but I don't know if I should. Oh, Gordon's got up to 82, you know. Maybe put him into the lineup a bit and maybe sell Almiron on. So what am I doing? Right. Just use your brain function here. Send the academy, scout looking for midfielders. Got it. Sign 2 players of different nationality from one of the club. We're going to go for Ronaldo's region, I think, just for depth. Wan-Bissaka painfully mid. Are we saying we switch up the right back? Because I wanted Wan-Bissaka to get there. But I don't know if he will. Or at least do we put in a new right back and have Wan-Bissaka around as a backup? Wan-Bissaka would generate good cash, actually. What are we saying valuations for some of these players? We need to make 100 million or something, whatever the fuck it said. I don't remember the exact wording. So do we move Wan-Bissaka on? Try and cash in for him, do you reckon? Potentially. Oh my god, contracts. Oh my god, contracts. How many contracts have I got to do? Get them done before we sim anywhere in case people go on a contract expiry. Fred. Am I really keeping him? Sick. No extension. No, 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 no. The point was that you would stay for an extension. It's not no extension, it's you're staying, mate, and you're liking it. Alright, how about a year then, if you're going to be fucking prickly with me? Fred doesn't even want to stay here, Jordan. What's the point? Some players that can't go on international duty, so they're always available. They're always going to be available anyway, because in the Premier League, the international duty... When the international duty comes about, the Premier League is has a break. So it's fine for the players from wherever, but I will maybe sign... I'm going to sign Ronaldo's region, so that'll be Portugal covered. I just need one more solution. Are you retiring? Is he actually retiring? Oh, imagine retiring Thomas Muller. Do you think you're funny? I'll see if I can get his region. Sven Botman has to be. He's got to be on a bumper car. Fucking hell. Right, I'm going to negotiate this because I don't know what the fuck to offer here. I don't want to offer too much. Also don't offer too little. Botman is crucial. And he's going to be here for the rest of his life. Alright, tell you what, we'll meet in the middle and say nearly the rest of your life. Wage, don't know what the fuck to offer him here. We'll go 120. You can move it as and when. Alright, that's absolutely fine. As long as you counter and don't say, nah mate, I'm off, that's absolutely fine. Buy Werner. We don't need a striker, that's the only thing. We need a right back. If I sign Werner, I'll win the Champions League. If this is... I've heard this about Maguire as well, and I don't believe it. Alright, you know what? Instead of giving you a contract, we're going to go the other way. Send you off because you just did my tits in. I'd like to keep Timber around, but I think we're going to have to move him on. So maybe a backup centre-back as well. Rashford is on a lifetime deal, and he'll get paid whatever the fuck he wants. Whoever said Maguire lied. Okay. Jordan, you're a liar. I've been reliably informed. Over 200k when I remove the bonus. Yeah, 220k. Rashford wants the fucking world on his plate. Fred can never leave, he just won the Ballon d'Or. That was Mbappe. I know they're easily confused because they're just as good as each other, but doesn't want to have a new contract because he's moving away. We're going to have to get rid of fucking Timber on a cut price deal, aren't we? Bollocks. We'll get Hickey on that new contract shit. I don't know what to offer him. We'll go 65. And Sharpen as well. I wonder if we get a new backup goalkeeper as well, because if he is, even though he's 6'8", he's not got rating on his side. Did I not just delegate with him? I did. Okay, confused. Man's confused, innit? Right, McAllister stays around. I feel bad for him just being a backup. We're actually going to go and negotiate here because I don't know what the fuck to offer. Champions League 1 without Maguire 0. You know what? You know what? Fine. I'm going to sign Werner only because it's a nation thing, okay? Not because I want to. Means we can loan McCourt, I suppose. He wants double the wage. He's probably even more after we take the bonus off. Yeah, double the wages. Absolutely fine. Maguire is terrible, too slow, don't bother. Yeah, good point. Very good point. Werner is a good super sub and makes goals happen. Werner I could actually get on board with. Werner's actually a decent idea. Maguire is stupid. Also, we need to sign crucial players. Well, we don't need to sign crucial, but I'm just going to go for the profit instead. Right, Maguire. I want to see how Mamardis really is actually done now he's come back from his injury. 88. We could always do a swap back with Global, maybe. I don't want it to get stupid. I wanted to make it, like, keep it kind of smart. But then again, I'm looking at Harry Maguire right now. He's still at Southampton. Contract expiry. But I'm actually interested in maybe getting Timo Werner. Especially as Leipzig beat us. He's at Nottingham Forest, so, I mean, nothing to do with Leipzig. Maguire got 89 pace. Let's update. No chance. I mean, Werner's on a contract expiry, but I don't know if he'd accept rotation. What are we looking at with the team, right? What do we really need? Let's stop being silly here. What do we actually need? Right winger, possibly. Right back, possibly, unless we want to commit with Wan-Bissaka, which I personally do. But it's up to you guys as well. I'll take suggestions. I won't necessarily sign them, definitely. But I'll take suggestions. I think we move on Miggy, as much as I don't want to. Keeps up Maximan on the right, with Aguirre coming up to that backup spot. Is Kubo still an option? That's a fucking shout. Kubo is definitely still an option. But I just don't know if he'll take rotation either. Do I still have my scout report from him? Oh, do we want to go for Kubo or Werner? Those are your choices, ladies and gents. Kubo would make more sense, but Werner could be funny. Been Vinny Jr. in for some Maximan, fuck it. You know what? Hello, Vinicius. You beautiful man. No, I don't want to get stupid with it. Werner, okay. I'm sorry. Izzy, I'm sorry, you've been outvoted. I would like to have used Kubo, but you've been outvoted, unfortunately. Maybe Kubo can be used in the next one or another one down the line, but Timo Werner's one out here. He's on contract expiry as well, so I'm sorry, Izzy. The votes have gone against you today. But I will use Kubo down the line. I'll write him down so I don't forget. Meet in the middle and say 26. I will definitely use Kubo though, because he does look very nice. Or hell, I'll even do a Club Bruges rebuild, potentially. And just have Kubo the whole time. Maybe in the next one. Would he fit in the team? I don't know if he'd fit in the team, but I will potentially. Of the next one I'm doing. Negotiate. What am I doing sitting here? Sign Phil Jones 2. Nah, right, we're taking the piss a bit now. Werner's actually a decent shot off the bench, but fucking, I'm not getting Phil Jones. I'm not getting Maguire either. I just want to make that clear. We're selling Timber, but we're gonna bring in someone with a bit more capability. No more United players. I said this already. We've already signed too many. Timo Werner arrives. You're lucky I'm signing one of your meme players. Genuinely a good shout off the bench though, to be fair. Sign Kai Havertz. Bro misses all the time. We don't need someone who misses, we need someone who scores. We need someone to not... I mean, I don't know why I brought in Werner if we need someone who scores, to be honest, but... Werner's arrived as a backup striker. Fuck knows why, because we've got a very capable Makoko. But he's here now, so... Maybe a loan from Makoko. Actually, what's Makoko's rating? Maybe a loan out of Werner. Right. Makoko is 83. Werner's also 83. Right, let's do this. Theoretically, I'm not sticking to it. Timber doesn't want to be here, so we'll move him on. We're going to have to make some difficult selling decisions here. I think we're going to sell Chan. I mean, maybe we keep him for depth. Still very good all round, actually. I think I'm going to have to part ways with some of these players. Not that I want to. Ibra will be retired, I think. Not that I was going to sign him anyway. I don't think he's here, though. No. Not that I was going to sign him anyway. And Cavani, I hope's retired too. Because I'm not fucking signing him. Yeah. Cavani's retired. Trade Chan for KDB. That is a actual good idea. Rare. Oh, 35. Still 88 rated though. Would weaken Juventus. But he'd have to start. He'd have to start. I think. Think about it. I'll keep him on the short list. We're going to sim forward a little bit because I'm sat on the same day for ages here. Timo's class just got dragged down by Chelsea. True. Right, Nico Williams, not really fussed about. They can go get him if they want him. We'll sell Timber for the bigger offer here. So he'll go to, oh, he's going to go to Leicester. We'll sell him at Villarreal because even though it's a smaller offer, it's not Premier League opposition. 200 IQ here. We might not ever come up against Villarreal. Let's put up a little bit. No, that's not meeting halfway, is it? That's not meeting halfway at all. You've just said the value again with a sell-on clause. Well, just straight 46. I'm asking not even for much more. Thank you. Jesus Christ, Kike. Then once Timber goes through, we'll find a backup centre-back that is not Harry Maguire or Phil Jones. Just making that clear. How long have we been streaming for? An hour and a half. Okay, not too bad. Doing alright. And that's Jurriën Timber out of the door to Villarreal. I wanted him to be the starter centre-back, but then he hit his potential. And then he decided, actually, no, I haven't. But we'd already signed a new centre-back by that point, so... Jordan, one more United suggestion. I'm timing you out, because you're doing my head in. Right, let's think. Kind of a bit of experience and a bit of rating, so I'm thinking... What about this man, theoretically? He's at Liverpool. We need to get him out of there, really. He's a right back. We can convert him back to centre back. Maybe Ben White. He'd be a decent little backup option. That was my main thinking. My other thinking... He's not going to be a backup. If we did sign him, which I don't think I will, he'd start. But I don't think we're going to go for him. Tomorrow, we're going to leave him for now. But I think Ben White might be the one we go for. So what we've got now? Just try to keep brain here. Almiron probably has to go. Aguirre we're going to pull up and Almiron we're going to pull down. Sorry, Almiron. I do like you, mate, but... Just have to go without you this season. How old is Van Dijk? He will be... Season 5, he'll be 33, won't he? Or 34. Maybe a bit too old for this team. Maybe not even here. What? Oh no, he's there. 35. Fuck, how old is he? He's at Dortmund. Do we bring him in as a backup? Shortlist him. The fuck am I reading in my chat right now? Right, what else we need? We do need... I'm thinking of selling Sherpin, because he's only 74 rated. But it'd be alright, actually. I'm hoping it's one more season. Could be longer. I don't know about the right back. I think we'll keep Wan-Bissaka for this season. Down the line, we will maybe manoeuvre him off. I'm going to sell Almiron. Difficult as it is, I don't want to, but we're going to sell Almiron. He is declining in rating, unfortunately. And as much as I'd love to keep him till the end of the journey, it ain't going to happen. He's declining quite fast as well. Right. Move Almiron on. I was doing a what now? Timber's gone for 46 million. Cobalt offer. No, thank you. Roll Wan-Bissaka. Yeah, no, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. I'm just thinking of other options just in case it doesn't happen this year, which it probably won't. The Cobalt just hit 90 before I... Alright, all the players I've got interest in are coming in there. Almiron to Chelsea. I don't really know if I want to do this, but I do want to move Almiron off the books. Try and get that profit before the window closes. Say 46 million. And I accepted it. Probably could have got a bit more. Interesting Cancelo. That's fine. We don't want him. Cobalt. I think he's 90 now. We've got so many 90s in this team. If we don't do it this year, by the way, I will maybe shed tears. If we don't do it by season 6, we're going to go to part 3 of this fucking thing. I'm still wondering whether I get one more goalkeeper in, because I don't know if I trust Sherpin. But he is 6'8". He is a giant. How many have we got at 90 now? 8 players. Romero, Border in it. We'll get there. McAllister will probably get there. Beyond that, I don't think anyone else will, but that's okay. Anthony Gordon, we're going to move on. I would like to keep him about, but we're going to move on. And Elliot Anderson, once again, out on loan. Interesting Kubo. Sorry, Miggy. I'll let this one roll because I don't want to sell him, but he's declining. I honestly thought we'd have done it last season, mate, but we bottled against Leipzig, so I do appreciate you being here. It hasn't gone quite to plan. 46 million from Chelsea. Can't sneeze at that offer. Don't know if we could have got over 50 maybe, but I didn't want to risk it. Did just want to get him off the books. 50? Nah, there's no shot we're getting 55.7 for Miguel Almiron. A declining Almiron at that. I'm not believing that for a minute. Gordon transfer offer from... I'll check in a minute. Wan-Bissaka's hit 87 now. Still a bit of room to grow as well. That potential could carry him up a bit higher. What was I going to do? My brain's... There's too much stuff to do in career mode. Interesting Kubo. West Ham have gone for him. Fair enough. And Anthony Gordon from Calcio Bergamo. We'll just go accept the offer straight away. That should get us over the whatever money we need to make profit of. Anderson loan offer to Wolves. I'll allow that. He'll get football there, hopefully. I wanted Anderson at some point to be a starter in this team, but it's just growing a little too slow. Community Shield against Bournemouth then. It's similar lineup to what it has been the previous seasons. I'm wondering if we just... Do we just go all out for a right winger? We've won on penalties. I don't know how it got to penalties. We should have won that quite easily. Especially as they went down to 10 men. Isaac scored. Skip scored. Skip got sent off, and then we won on penalties. Do we just absolutely just fucking go for a ridiculous right wing now? Because I want to keep Sam Maximan. So I'll probably drop him back to the bench. But do we just go all out for a baller right wing? And if so, who? Because I've got an idea in mind. I don't know if he'd go right wing though. My idea out the gate was Rafa Leao. Mbappe can play on the wing, surely. Am I really going to sign Mbappe? Really? Do I have to? I don't want to. I don't want to sign Mbappe. Tell you what, we'll go for someone a bit more... Not, I wouldn't say realistic, but a bit more, I guess, in the kind of area. We'll go for Rodrigo. I know I just put 1 million in there. Want a bit more. How about... What are we... I don't want to move Saint-Maximin on. I don't want to move any of my wingers on. Oh, it's tempting. It's so tempting. He's declining rating as well. We'll just go for money. Try and get somewhere in the middle. Aye. That's fine. 114.5 for Rodrigo. Maybe the missing piece of the jigsaw puzzle. Let's get the terms negotiated. He wants at 89. He's accepting rotation. Yeah, mate. Fucking, that's the level we're at now, boys. So if we don't win the Champions League, I've got fucking questions. He wants the world on a plate. Lovely. One of the highest paid players when he comes in, but Rodrigo joins for 114.5 million and a big wage. That's fine by me. I think his team's fine now. Out goes Anthony Gordon. Didn't want to have to sell him, but he hasn't been growing like I thought he would. And also, we've kind of just been buying wingers over the top of him, so it's not really worked out for him. I think once Rashford came in, it was curtains for Anthony Gordon. The fact that he got to Season 5 is quite frankly a masterclass. C rating, not too fast. And Rodrigo comes in. Doesn't even get an announcement package because it focused on Anthony Gordon, but that's fine. C rating. Probably could have gotten for a little less as well. But I didn't want to lose him completely. Could have gone for any... Yeah, my arse could have got him for 96.1. Well, Rodrigo's in. And Mr. Anthony Gordon is out. The Ronaldo region hasn't done too much there, really. And we do still need a backup centre back. I think I'm going to go for Ben White. Still got time on his side. Would be good for us. And it also means we're going to be loaning out Aguirre for another season. So loan out Aguirre, bring in Ben White, and that's probably us. Benjamin White. Get him out of Liverpool for a fucking start. Maybe do a player swap here. I don't know what player swap we'd attempt. Is there anyone want to get off our books? Keepers were fine. Fullbacks were fine. Centre backs were fine. These two youth ones maybe need to get loans, so we'll think about them in a minute. Strikers have got plenty. Wingers were set. And midfielders were Gucci. We'll just go with money. Go straight out for the valuation. They'll probably ask for a little bit more on top, but it's a good. Oh no, I thought. Well, I mean, Emre Can back to Liverpool. No, we're gonna keep him around here. We'll add a bit more money on if that's what you want. But accepted 37.5. It's probably a bit more of his valuation as well, but I want to get these done and I want to get the season through because I think we can do it this season. And if we don't do it this season, there's plenty of questions I'd like to ask who the fuck's coding this game. Rotation, obviously he knows. 3 years. Hopefully done by then. And a 91k wage. He's actually taking a wage cut to come here. Respect that. Benjamin White, the latest acquisition. I'm not watching all of these. It's taking too long. From Liverpool to Newcastle for 37.5. He's been passed around the top teams like a blunt. And an A rating for that. Could have got 36.7 for him, but 37.5 is fantastic, I think. Personally, I'm kind of taking some of these signings on myself now because I'm getting too many meme signings. So I'm kind of just thinking in my own head who to go for. And we'll jig him. Don't know how long it'll take. Put him to a centre back. 2 weeks, that's fine. And he'll back up both Romero and Botman. Gordon's gone, and keep saying give Coble the captaincy. No. Anderson goes out another year loan deal. Get passed around like a Kardashian, sad to see. True. Permanent offer for Elliot Anderson. We're not in the business of doing that. There's a reason on the loan list, fellas. Cool, another loan. Oh, fuck it, why not? He's growing quite well, so we'll keep loaning him out. Still only 21 years of age. Didn't we start against Wolves last year? Oh, I don't see every departure. Why isn't there a way to turn those off? Like, it's good for, like, some of them, but every single time it just does your tits in. So for the Premier League, this is going to be our team. Let's make sure all the players are in the right situations that they need to be. This team, there is no reason why this team shouldn't be winning everything. Absolutely no reason why it shouldn't be. Don't need Sherpin on the bench unless Coble has an injury, in which case, if Coble has an injury, we're fucked. Watch us finish third and make it to round 16. Brav. I'll cry. Right. So against Wolves then, the first game of the season. For the love of God. 2-1 win. Martin Odegaard with a brace to open the season. How much did he even do last year? I don't think he even did that much. I don't think it really mentions him. Hopefully we get some more from him this year. And there goes Garan Kual. Out on yet another loan to Fiorentina. I was hoping they'd grow a little bit quicker and get involved in the first team, but it's just kind of passed them by, really. Guire loan offer for 2 years from Liverpool. I'll allow him to go out on loan, but not to fucking Liverpool. In fact, I may just keep him around. I don't know yet. Out next then against Everton. Their team seems to have grown quite well. I'm a little concerned, but we should have this. Rodrigo and Rashford with the goals. 2-1 win. I'm going to skip all the way through deadline day, to be honest, because I don't think we need to sell anyone. Jared Moreno's gone to Barcelona from Juventus. I think he started at Arsenal, didn't he? Or Man United somewhere. White position change option. Maybe let him go to Atletico. Aguirre. We'll go back to the centre back. He's up to an 86. Excuse the fuck out of you. What? Is he going to be happy with rotation now? Fuck it. He's going to have to be. What's Romero? 89. Okay. Oh, I never did the Aguirre thing. Hold on. Speak of the devil. I know I said come back to us, Dortmund. I was joking. Fuck off. Not doing a 2-year loan. We'll do a 1-year loan. I'll probably pull him back at some point during it. See what he's like in January. Right. Game against Palace. Again, you know what I'm expecting here, but you know what's going to happen probably. A win is what I expected, and the win's what happened. Wan-Bissaka has a knock. Isak, Botman, and Isak again. If Wan-Bissaka's injury is bad, bringing in Ben White was a smart deal because he can still play that right-back role. I'm just hoping Wan-Bissaka's knock isn't a long-term issue. Broken ankle, can't. Well, I mean, White can go in there and then Hickey can back him up. That should be okay. Of course, there's a fucking stupid injury. Chan on the bench as well, because he can actually play centre back too if absolutely necessary. So I think we're just going to keep the squad as it is. And we'll check our Champions League group out before we move on. Won 3 out of 3 in the Premier League at the moment, but so have City and Liverpool. You won the Champions League yet? Unfortunately not. We're going for it though. The group is Dortmund, Sporting and Young Boys. Should be able to get through that. Fingers crossed. Dortmund always seem to have a super team at this point, so they'll probably be our main rivals. But we'll see how we're going at the end of the Champions League group. Let's sim up to the end of it and see what's what. If we get grouped, by the way, I'll actually cry with this team because this team is ridiculous. I don't think we'll get unbeaten Premier League again. I'm hoping we can, but I doubt it. Beat Dortmund. Alright, good start. Beat West Ham. Beat Rochdale. Okay. Decent start to the season, boys. We're doing well. That's what I'm liking to see. Okay, cool. We had to lose one just for, for character, to build character, really. Yeah, I know. We've beaten back, though. We've beaten back. Why are we dropping so many points? Please, stop. Oh, for cunt's sake. Please don't flop this, lads. I think we made it through. It's not as cut and dry as last year, I don't think, but I think we made it through. Inbox messages. Yada yada yada, yada yada yada. Don't really care. Is Wan-Bissaka available again? He is. He's gone down to an 86. Fuck's sake, broken ankles fucked him. Switch that back across. Bob's your uncle. Right, Premier League table. Currently in third. Still very much in the title race though. It's a bit more difficult than last year apparently. City top it with 33. Liverpool on 32. We're on 32. Chelsea on 30. It's a close encounter. United down in ninth makes me cry a little bit. The relegation zone at this point is Sheffield United, Brighton and Aston Villa. And the Champions League is what we really need to be looking at here. The main dish of the day. What are we saying? Second in the group. Oh my god. Oh my god. We nearly went out. Fucking hell. Heart attack city. Sporting top of the group, so fuck knows what team they have. We came second. Dortmund came third, and it could have been curtains for us. That was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. Young Boys went 0-6. Bruv. Don't play my heart like that. Let's go to the 1st of January. I love how we're getting United in the cup. We'll probably lose to that for no reason. Well, not for no reason, but probably will. Hope we don't, though. Can we beat United in the cup? Penalties, we'll take it. Good run there to end December. I think we won every game. But get Liverpool in the cup. Yeah, lovely. It doesn't get any easier, does it? Right, what we're saying. Top of the league now. Not too shabby. What's the FA Cup like? We've got our third round opponents. We do Palace. We always get Premier League opposition. Carabao Cup. Semi-finals now against Liverpool. Who have we gone through? United, Bristol City, Stockport. Okay, I can't complain too much. FIFA disrespects Brighton so much. Yeah, I don't understand how. It's such a good team. They're in 18th just now. Aston Villa and Sheffield United as well down there. Seems like the relegated teams already decided. There's a 7-point gap between Burnley and Brighton. I don't think we're going to make any changes to the lineup. But we could maybe. Erdegaard's injured. What the fuck's happened to him then? Might need to get someone in for Erdegaard. What's happened to my Norwegian man? Dislocated shoulder. It's 3 weeks. He'll be alright. He'll be back soon. So who's our backup for Erdegaard anyway? McAllister. Yeah, we're set. We're set. Sweet. Should beat West Ham. Of course we don't. When I say we should, we don't. I'm just not going to talk. Next game, I'm just not going to say what we should be getting. And we'll see what happens. Liverpool in the Carabao Cup first leg, semi-final first leg at St James's. See, didn't talk. Got the result. Isak with a brace and McAllister with a goal as well. They got 2 from 2 chances. All right, simulation. You want to mess me up a little bit more, please? There's so many games to sim for in January, but we're just going through a transfer window. We'll do that, you know. I think Leverkusen are in the Champions League. They might be. I might have fucked up. Interested in Maguire. Who the fuck is interested in Maguire? Athletic Club. The fucking Basque region's not Basque region anymore. They had Elliot Anderson on loan, and now they've got fucking Maguire going in. Isak's 93, by the way. Beat Palace in the FA Cup. Rashford and Nunmenge. A blind missed a penalty for them, which really helps. Or Aveline, I don't know how you pronounce it. Does it look like I know how you pronounce names? Odegaard transfer offer, go away. Aguirre transfer offer, go away unless it's a loan. Manager award for December for the boy in charge. And that'll be Aguirre going on loan to Leverkusen. Just to the end of the season. He'll probably be our starting winger next year, to be honest. If there is a next year, which I hope there isn't. Romero, we're just blocking them to the end of the season. I'm getting sick of these. Sick of these ones. I don't need to sell anyone. Don't want to sell anyone. I'm happy with the squad I've got. Team of the year announced. 4 players are Newcastle on the fucking thing here. How many Newcastle players do we have in the team of the year? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 players out of the 11 are Newcastle players. How are we not doing well in the Champions League then if we can get 8 team of the years? It's ridiculous. Explain that to me, game. Huh? There's only Trent Alexander-Arnold of Real Madrid, Pedri of Barcelona, and Courtois of Real Madrid who are not Newcastle players. Everyone else is a Newcastle player. Nuno Mendes at left back, Sven Botman centre back, Romero centre back, Odegaard centre attacking mid, Camavinga centre attacking mid, well centre mid, Guimaraes CDM, Rashford and Isak as well up top. Absolutely brilliant. Right. Camavinga, Rashford, let's go. I'll give you credit for those, Jordan. Are they trying to make my team? They've got Szoboszlai in there. This is going to be difficult. Odegaard's coming back, but it might not be. Oh, never mind. It might be the very easy game. Isak with a brace and McAllister. We're running fucking shit here. If we don't go deep in the Champions League, I'd like to know why. I'd like a full investigation done because we are absolutely bossing everywhere else. Nunmenge is going absolutely nowhere. I don't care if you're offering your Raheem Sterling, your washed left winger. You can fuck off. Nobody's going anywhere in this team now. They're all tied down to lifetime contracts. Beat Villa, Isak, Rashford, and McAllister. How many actual Newcastle players have we kept from the original lineup? I think it's only Isak and Botman, isn't it? Guimaraes as well. 3. Okay, I mean, why is Rashford suspended then? Okay. Sorry. Just I'll think about it, mate. The answer's no, Fred. Alright, you're here just as a mascot, to be honest. They got Martial. He'll probably score past us because we used to have him for a little bit. He didn't. We won 1-0 with Isak scoring. We're 99 United in the league and Plymouth Argyle in Champions League. It's a joke. The one trophy I want to win is the one trophy that I'm physically not allowed to. It's funny. I don't really care about the Carabao. Liverpool can beat us here for all I care. I've got bigger fish to fry. Marcus Rashford is back. Beautiful. Against Liverpool. In the second leg, it is going to be, I'm guessing Haraldson is the Ibra regen. Be 1-1 draw. Rashford with that late equaliser to take us through. Which I'll take. Have you even lost in the league? We have lost twice, I believe. once. I can't count, apparently. Although it'll be twice after Brighton, probably. They're inexplicably in the relegation zone, so they'll beat us. Never mind. All right, then. Rashford with a brace. Rodrigo, Isak, and Bruno with the others. Who did we lose to in the league? I want to say West Ham. I have to scan here because my eyes don't work too well. Sheffield United! Nah, bruv. No. Nah, this team can fucking rot in hell for all I care. We're losing to Sheffield United. Are they not bottom? Oh, just fuck off. You know what? Just fuck off. Right, we'll skip to the end. I don't want to do any more. And we'll go for each thing as we go here. Each round in the Champions League. Boys, letting you know now we've got Barcelona and we need a performance. If I go out again, I'll cry. Then again, if I get to the Champions League final and I lose it again, I'll also cry. So, crying could be on the run here. Sheffield United stopped the invincible run. I know, we've won against Leicester and Nottingham Forest. And now the Champions League, round of 16 is back again. Got the old juice before we get into this. Alright, so first leg at St James's Park. What's their team? Oh my days. Ndeshamia, that's a cool name at least. De Gea's there. So we should be winning, right? St James's Park. 3-3 draw. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, game. The guard and the Rashford brace. Please don't do this to me, game. Please don't do this to me. We've got to do it in Nou Camp. We're going to bottle. I've got a horrible feeling we're going to bottle. We passed Arsenal, past Bristol City, past Everton. We're doing well everywhere fucking else. Cracking first leg that. Yeah, for the neutrals. For me, I'm fucking bricking it. Right, prize money, yada yada yada. Right. Second leg at the Camp Nou. Please. Please, lads. Like, before we go in, look at that team. How does this not win this? Yeah, I just can't be arsed. I just can't be arsed. I don't understand. What am I what am I doing wrong? How is this team not winning this? Like, it's funny for a bit, and then it starts taking the piss. Like, it's ha 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 for a couple of seasons, but then I just want to, like, cry. What? Critical, yeah. Just sack me, honestly. Sack me. I'd sack me at this point. This is the fucking team that we've got. How is this not... Oh, my days. I need all 90s. Maybe you're right. But this team should be fucking carrying a lot further than it is. We might actually get sacked. I don't know. I don't know. You know what? I've lost kind of interest because we're probably gonna get sacked here, and it'd be a bit of a whimper of an ending. Critical. I've not done any of the fucking. Right. We're probably gonna get sacked. It's gonna be another failed rebuild, which really it shouldn't be, because we fucking popped off everywhere else. It's just the Champions League has decided to not be our friend. It's a fucking joke. We can still keep going with the Premier League though. If we get a season 6, we just have to. I'm just going with the same team because there's nothing wrong with the team. It's the simulation that's fucking me over. Let's just keep going in the league. Please win the FA Cup as well. We lost to Wolves. Lovely. Beats Chelsea. Was that the final or was that semi? That was a semi. Villa in the final, please. I'm pretty sure they're championship, are they not? Right, might have had a bit of saving grace. I'm hoping we've won the Prem as well. I've stopped before the last game of the season just to see where we're at. Still critical. Lovely jubbly. That's exciting. We have won the Premier League for a second time in a row. So we will get a season 6, most likely. But I'm just so confused. We have done back-to-back Premier Leagues, which makes me very happy, though. Not as consistent. Look at this fucking team. How is it not? I don't... We've lost to City on the final day, whatever. We've won the Premier League anyway. Just giving them some free points. It's a bit of a fucking shit show, to be honest. I'm very confused. We've won the league by 4 points. City in second, Liverpool third, Arsenal fourth. God, right. What's it like in the relegation areas? Aston Villa, oh, they are in the relegation zone. They're going to be relegated. Aston Villa, Brighton, and Sheffield United go down. Can't win the Champions League and Premier League in the same season. It just won't let you. If this goes to a part 3, I'm vexed, to be honest. I just don't understand how this team isn't working, to be honest. Any other player, this team would probably fucking destroy. For a second, I thought I was gonna fucking cut. Then what's my manager rating? 40, bruv. Respectfully, we've got the double. We just can't do the. I've done the profit thing. Look at the profit we've made. We're just not signed the crucial players because we don't bastard need them. 44 wins out of 10. We didn't do the nationality thing. We did do the nationality thing. Did we not? Did I bottle it? Did I bottle the nationality thing? Did I forget to sign someone? Timo Werner from Germany. Ben White from England. Rodrigo from Brazil. That's 2 different fucking nations. Rodrigo and Werner, that's 2 different nations. Excuse me, video game. Where's your stupid thing? Where's your stupid thing? Sign 2 players of a different nationality from the club. Werner and Rodrigo. Werner's from Germany, Rodrigo's from Brazil. So, figure that one out for me, because I don't get it. Before we get sacked, we might as well see what the fucking results are from everywhere. I'm fuming if we get sacked, by the way. I don't understand. Newcastle top the league, Premier League, yada yada yada. We won the Community Shield. I can't read for some reason. Community Shield on penalties. FA Cup, we won. So I don't know what the problem is there. We beat Villa in that. Carabao Cup, we won as well. We've done the fucking treble, and this board is unhappy because we've got Champions League. Me too, mate, honestly. But 8-6. 8-6. How often are you going to see an 8-6? I just can't be fucked, man. We don't deserve that. Ultimately, it was won by Juventus, who beat Sporting in the final. What the fuck is Sporting built if they're getting that far? Europa League was won by Bayer Leverkusen over Manchester City, and the Conference League was won by Standard de Liège over Liverpool. That's a bit mad. And I never checked the World Cup winner. Sorry, I forgot. Very often with Liverpool versus Real. But this is Newcastle versus fucking Barcelona. We should be... I thought we'd destroy them, honestly. Oh, we might be gone, boys. Oh, I didn't check the stats. Shit. Okay, well. I tried. All I know is that we've popped off again and the game has decided it ain't playing ball. Oh, wait. Can I... Hold on. 200 IQ here. Makoko development schedule might have saved us here. We can check the stats. Thanks to Makoko's development schedule being done. So, most appearances was 59 for Kobel and Isak. Isak got 43 goals, and that still wasn't enough. 30 for Rashford, 19 for Rodrigo, 10 for Ødegaard. He got 10 and 10. This team is cracked, and we're still getting nothing. Most assists came from Alexander Isak as well. 55 contributions in 59 games. 11 Rodrigo assists as well. 10 Ødegaard assists. 9 Camavinga assists. Decent amount of assists as well from other players. I tried to check who won it, but I don't think it's there on the categories anymore. Unless I missed it. Nah, it's not on there. I must have forgot. Oh, well, I did forget. I must be gone. My apologies. All right, well, season 5 comes to an end with yet again no Champions League. But tell me how my reputation is critical when we've got a treble. So Premier League we won. Well, I guess quadruple technically if you count the Community Shield. Community Shield we won. FA Cup we won. Carabao Cup we won. We got round of 16 in the Champions League. I just don't get it. Sack me, please. Oh, you're keeping me on. Oh. Season 6 then. Can't believe it's taken to a season 6. But it is. This game absolutely does my head in. I'm not signing anyone. We're going with this team again because I know it does the job. Unless we have to do any signing objectives, which is fucking stupid anyway because we've got the crack team of the world. I'm not making any signings, I don't think. Unless we like I don't know really. Maybe right back. Maybe Wan-Bissaka in it. That's my only possibility I'm going to move on because everyone else is fine. Romero will hit 90 pretty soon. Unless we just bring in Gvardiol for the fucking sake of it. I think I used Gvardiol on the other one, so I don't want to use Gvardiol. What am I trying to do here? Try to plug my brain in. Romero. Contract expiry. We'll have to sort that out. He'll hit 90 at some point, so that's fine. So I'm guessing we just need to go for a fucking cracked right back. But I don't really know who to go for. Or if I just stick with Wan-Bissaka. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with the team. It's just the simulation's letting us down a bit. Right, objectives before I get sacked. What the fuck have we got to do? Within 3 seasons, sign 4 of the best players in the world. Why? We don't need to. Finish the season with a profit margin of 258. We should do that. Get a streak of 5 games without defeat this season. Should do that. Youth Academy. It hasn't given me new ones. That's useful. Brand exposure. Yada, yada, yada. Win the treble. And yeah, okay. So we're probably going to get sacked. Trent or Hakimi? I want to sign Trent at right back. He's shit at right back. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Alright. Fine. I don't want to sign Hakimi again because we used him in the last one. I want to try and switch it up a bit. Hakimi 87, yeah. Trent's got the rating. Edge. There's a couple more I had in my mind, but I don't know how they'll have grown without career mode. Divine Wrench was one of them. He's 84, so he's not quite there yet. And Malo Gusto was the other. And he is 84 as well. There was one more. Now, what about this man? Actually, no, we used him, didn't we? We used him as well. I was thinking Frimpong, but we used him as well. What about Wolf? Marius Wolf, I'm guessing. 32. Yeah, no, he's not good enough. He's retiring end of the season anyway. We're just going to go for Trent. And if this doesn't get it over the line, if I get sacked, that's absolutely fine at this point because I don't understand. I don't get it. Maybe the save's cursed. I say him, but you use him, yeah. I just remembered as I was searching for him. Swap Hickey, I think. And money. Keep Wan-Bissaka as a backup. That's over his valuation actually, Carlo, I believe you'll find. You absolute fucking tit. Valuation, what was his valuation again? 71 and some, wasn't it? 71 million, and I've offered him 77.5. Yeah, you can lick my actual nuts, Carlo. Fucking bullshit, man. I think we are going to sign... Oh no, we did sign a right winger already. I was going to say we're going to sign a right winger to replace Sam Maximan, but we've done that last year. Fucking load of shite. Transfer budget increase. Performance review meeting. Yep. Sorry I can only get the treble, guys. I apologize. We've got a stupid amount of money, but we don't need to change anything. We need to change the way this game operates. Lewis from City. He's on the bench. He's my backup. You know what? Fine. That's absolutely fine, mate. I've had 12 days. That's cool. You know what? End the pain. That's so stupid. That might be the stupidest fucking one I've had. That might be the stupidest fucking shit I've had. That's absolutely fine. Send me on my way. I've only changed your team for the better, but the team keeps bottling fucking Champions League. We can go to Fulham. Stupid fucking game. Are we ever going to complete a rebuild? I don't think I can ever do it because I'll never make it to the Champions League final. Because I get fucked over. I got sacked, yeah, I don't know how either, because I literally won the treble last season. Back-to-back Premier Leagues, won the treble. It was a Champions League that we fucked up in, but the game didn't want to give us the time. So what we're going to do, we're going to sim to the end of the season and see how it looks for Newcastle, like we did with the United one. It's such a fucking stupid. I get fucked over so much in this game, I swear to God, man. What's this Fulham lineup saying? Ah, this is going down. This is getting relegated. I don't really care, though. Right, so just have a look at... Right. Can we get our Newcastle job back? No. Right, cool. Didn't think so somehow. So I have to do it from the outside looking in now. I'll check one last season for Newcastle, but I can't be bothered with this video game, quite frankly. There's absolutely no way that I should be getting sacked. Yeah, they'll win it now. They'll go ahead and win it. This is a fucking sick team that I've built. This is an incredible team. And I've been told to bugger off. Which, I mean, granted, we should be winning the Champions League with this. Don't get me wrong. We should be winning the Champions League with this. But there's only so much I can do. There's only so much I can do. I've simmed it, and it's just giving me stupid scorelines that I lose by. Right, let's just go up to January and check at where we're at. I don't really care about managing Fulham, so it's not really my prerogative. We'll go to January 1st, look at the halfway point, see what's happened. If they win the Champions League without me, I'm just not allowed to manage a club to the Champions League. And that's absolutely fine. We'll just rebuild them and then fuck off. Between the Hartlepool career mode and these rebuilds, fair play to you for not losing your shit. I've accepted it with this stupid video game at this point. I've built fucking crack teams every time. I've built fucking dynasties. And I'm just getting sacked. I was about to complain that we lost to Burnley, then I remembered I'm managing Fulham now, aren't I? So we'll go to the end of the season, check from the outside in how Newcastle have done. And if they have won the Champions League without me, fair play. I just guess I'm not allowed to do it myself. Lost 4-0 to Newcastle, no wonder. They've got a super team. 17 years old, 68 rated Dutch CF Cam showed up in my youth academy with 4 million value. That's fucking mad. Also loads of 1 million value Albanians as well. You're set for a while then. We beat Liverpool with Fulham. Okay, that makes me a little bit happier. Well, I've got another rebuild in mind that I'm going to start on Friday. But ultimately, I just don't know if there's a point. Because I'll just get sacked again. I don't know if I can be bothered. I know what team I'm going to be using. It's going to be fun along the way, but I just don't know if I can be bothered, ultimately. I was going to try and do this eventually with smaller teams and do longer rebuilds, but if I can't even do them with the fucking big teams, what's the point? I'm managing Fulham now, Josh, because I got sacked. We're in the relegation zone. Okay, so we're in the relegation zone, but the board love us. Where's the fucking... Where's that for Newcastle? Speaking of Newcastle, what's their season going like? Top of the league, 6 points clear. No shock really with the team that they've got. FA Cup, are they still in it? Round 3, so they will be if they draw on. Bristol Rovers, okay. Oh, now they're getting the easy cup draws as well. Now I'm not managing them. They're out of the Carabao Cup to Chelsea. Maybe sack the manager and bring me back in. Champions League, how have they done? They're in the round 16. Oh yeah, you know what? That's fine. I draw Barcelona and Bayern Munich, and when I'm not there, the game gives them Rangers. I fucking whatever. Who was in the group? How did Rangers get through as well, by the way? What the fuck? Newcastle top their group undefeated. Maybe I was the problem. Real Madrid come second. Right. Cool. You know what? I feel cry. Let's sim to the end of the season. Might as well sim to around here because then we'll know all the European competitions as well. I maybe should have checked if I could have gone back, but I don't care. But actually, I will check because I do want to go back. But I doubt they'll offer me the Newcastle job again somehow. Arsenal, Everton, Leeds, Liverpool, Man City, Man United. Boys, we might be able to rescue this. Cheating slightly, but we might be able to rescue this. Watch me lose to Rangers as soon as I go back, by the way. If they even let me back. The Newcastle job's up for grabs because they didn't win the Carabao Cup. Right. Thank you for expressing your interest in the vacant manager position of the club. We're taking careful note of your CV and references. We're looking at alternative candidates. So a treble win at Newcastle isn't enough, is it? Can I go for it again, or have I fucked it? Right, we're doing this. We're going for it until we get it. I don't care. Bremer's really happy about signing for Nottingham Forest, apparently. We're going for it. I don't care. Bro got rejected. Yeah, the first time. But if you don't succeed at first, try again. That's what I've been told. And if you keep getting rejected, just keep going. Yep, okay. You've said no again. I understand that. But I don't take no for an answer. Give me the job. Look at that team I've built. Have they sold anyone from it? Oh, they've not sold Romero, have they? I'd have to buy him back. We're still going for it, boys. We're still going for it. You just don't know. We might get this job back yet. I deserve it, for the love of God. I fucking built that team. If I can, I will get a Newcastle job back. If not, then I won't bother. I'm gonna keep going until it says that it's no longer available to go for. Javi Sanchez could go away. Fine, he can go away, to be honest. Sim to the end. I'm trying to get the Newcastle job back. There is a priority at stake here. I want my job back. That I shouldn't have rightfully lost. So we're doing this until I get it back. I can't watch them win it. I want to play it. I want to be there. I want to be the one to take them to glory. They're going to block your emails. That's fine. I'm going until they do. Don't give a fuck. Job application. Still saying no? I don't care. Until the job's blocked off, that's still an open vacancy for me to go for. That's all I'm saying. Fair enough, when the job gets blocked off, we'll sim to the end. But until then, we're continuing on. We're continuing on trying to get his Newcastle job back. But you must be taking a while to find alternative candidates, wasn't you? Because you haven't found anyone yet, and it's been a month since I've been knocking down the door. We've done this before with a rebuild, I believe, or with some kind of... Oh, no, I've done this off screen because I wanted to do a Northampton career mode and I got sacked. Why is Martinelli holding a hand? Sorry, this is a video game. This is a video game that I can't fucking stay in a job because I can't win a treble. Martinelli has lost part of his body. Drew with Arsenal, we'll take that. Doing an alright job here at Fulham, but it's no place like home, is there? I suppose that means go back to Bournemouth with Eddie Howe. Well then, take the job application down, or I'm still going for it until I get it. There obviously isn't that much competition, is there? Because you're not hiring anyone. Martinelli lost in the... I'm still get balling. Well, he plays with his feet. It's not that inspiring. Antonio Severa, he's going on a free. That's fine. I respectfully don't care about his club. I mean, in real life, Fulham are alright, but I think it's going to be a matter of time before I just get blocked here. But I will continue until I get this. And I'm sorry if this isn't good content, but I've deserved this. I made this fucking team. I can't be the one to break it, but I'll sure be the one to fucking take it. Oh, at what point do we give up, boys? At what point do we give up? Tell you what, we'll check if they got knocked out of the Champions League, and that's when we give up. Oh, I don't care about Javi Sanchez and his wage demands. I've got my heart's somewhere else. And they're obviously not hiring anyone else. Just got Man United instead. Rebuild them again. The wage packet's gone down. I'll happily take a pay cut. I don't care about the money. I just want to take the team to the top that I built. I'm pretty sure it went down from 50k to 47k. Yeah, it did. Please. Just let me be here. If I'm probably gonna break in my game or something, ain't I? But I deserve this. As in, I deserve the job back. Not deserve to lose 2-1. Right. Yeah, you've said this for how long now? How many approaches have we made? Oh, the manager rating's down. The manager rating's down. If we can get sacked from Fulham, we can maybe get... No. No. Ah, bollocks. They found some, didn't they? Give it the old college try, boys. We'll give it the old college try. They blocked us. We'll sim to about when the round of 16 will be done, and we'll see what happened around the 16. I got blocked, yeah. They said Eddie Howe has fucking applied for us 23 times, and we've said no every time. Block that man. Right. Just check. Let's have a little scan quickly. I know you won't be. No, we're not even getting Premier League offers now. All right. What's the standing saying in the Champions League round of 16? We're gonna get relegated with Fulham. That's not my prerogative. Champions League. They made it past Rangers. What was the score? 3-1 on aggregate. Fucking hell, guys. You didn't put a lot of effort into it, did you? Sanchez approach made. Don't care. We're going to do it after every round, by the way. I want to see if we do make it to final. Can I get my foot back in the door before the final? I don't know when the quarterfinals will end. We'll go here. Those offers. Yeah, no, we've fallen down the pecking order quite a bit. We might even get sacked from Fulham. If we get relegated, we are getting sacked from Fulham. That's again not we're critical. Yeah, we're gonna get booed at Fulham. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Champions League, how's it looking? The 3-0 up against Leipzig. Oh yeah, you fold against Leipzig when it's me. Fucking bollocks, man. Let's check again. Nobody wants to. Right, let's go down to the second leg, which is probably about here. Fucking hell, up against Newcastle next in the league. What's my manager rating? I'm gonna get sacked again, aren't I? 47. Yeah, we're right, whatever, mate. Did Newcastle make it into semi-finals? They did, of course they did. Oh yeah, no pressure against Leipzig when I'm not there. I hate this game. I hate everything about it. They're actually going to win it, aren't they? I'm just not allowed to control the fucking... Right, let's try again. Somehow we're going to finesse this. Nope. Maybe not. I thought we were terminated, then I shot myself. Let's just see how the boys are doing. What team are they fielding? Why have they got Rudiger? Why have they got Rudiger? Why have they moved some of my players out of the team? Excuse me. I hope they lose. Fuck. Rashford praise. Have they sold anyone? I think they've sold Romero and Wan-Bissaka. By the looks of it. Let's see. Is there anyone that we can see? Who the fuck is Januel Bolas? Oh my, they're killing the club. They've kept Fred. Fred's retiring! Oh, we should have stayed. If we'd stayed, we could have won it with Fred. Oh, mate. Isak's 95. Jesus. Don't know who the fuck... Who's doing the recruiting over there? They thought, oh, we'll sell Romero and bring Rudiger in. Yeah, all right then. Who the fuck? Oh, no, it's such not a bad signing. Wan-Bissaka's still there, but Ben White's starting over him, despite being a 30-year-old centre-back. Okay. They've sold Romero. Is there anyone else they sold there that we didn't see? I think they sold Makoko as well, didn't they? Right, Christian Romero. He's gone to Arsenal. Oh my god. Oh my... Izzy, look away. Izzy, look away. Don't look at your screen. Makoko. Did Makoko leave as well? He's got a Man City. It's all falling apart. It's all falling apart. See what happens when you don't put me in charge. I go and fuck up Fulham as well. They traded Romero for White. They must have done. No, because I signed White beforehand. I don't know what they've done. White was at Liverpool. Try again. Okay, nope. Right, we'll sim to about what? Here. Can't wait to get sacked with two clubs in the same season. It's gonna be exciting. Okay, we are definitely getting relegated. Champions League. Okay, you know what? That's a little bit better. That makes me a little bit happier. They couldn't do it without me either. You know what? That cheers me up a bit. That's why you don't sign Rudiger. That's why you don't sign fucking Leon King, whoever it was, who you signed, you stupid pricks. You know what? That's fine. I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm a happy man. They couldn't do it without me. They probably still won the Premier League, though. I guess it just wasn't possible. It's not it wasn't possible with me. It just wasn't possible with anyone. We've been sacked by Fulham. That's absolutely fine. Fucking £6,000 per week. They're paying me pennies anyway. What do you want me to do with that? Bournemouth. Okay. I just kind of want to check the stats of the Newcastle players, to be honest. So that's why I'm kind of trying to stick around the Premier League, see top scores, etc. We're back at Bournemouth. I just clocked. Oh, wait. It took me a minute. It took me a second to realise. Eddie Howe back at Bournemouth. Let's go. Right, Premier League. We survived. Look at that. We survived relegation. All me. Dragged Fulham to the depths. Did Newcastle even win the Premier League? Okay, they did by 15 points. Fair enough. FA Cup. They won that. Carabao Cup. They didn't win that. So this new guy in charge hasn't got the treble. So I think I'd probably done a better job, really. Champions League was won by nobody because it hasn't been played yet. Let me just sim past to that. Fucking hell. Right, the next rebuild will hopefully go a bit more successfully, but I honestly don't know at this point. If I'm building a super team like that, I've got questions to how it's not winning the Champions League. Genuinely. I'm in absolute disbelief. It's the second rebuild we've failed. Don't think we're ever going to complete one. No, I can't get my job back. Damn it. Right, okay. So take a look at the stats then. I can't take a look at their personal stats, but I could take a look at the Premier League. Rashford got 30... Who's been feeding him fucking steroids? Who's been injecting him with bloody steroids? Isak got 18 as well. Rodrigo got 14. Assists go to Isak with 12. Rodrigo got 12 as well. Rashford got 7. And the clean sheets go to Kobel with 12. Golden Glove. Right, there's a way to do this, I think, to look at all the other stats that Newcastle did as well. All the competitions we were in with them anyway. So, Newcastle, Premier League, Alexander Isak, Rodrigo, Rashford, and McAllister played every game. Where the fuck is Odegaard then? Odegaard only got 26 games. Okay. You know what? If McAllister overtook Odegaard, then fair enough. McAllister's now 91. Odegaard's 92. Thuram's whatever. Right, let's take a look at some of these new signings now. We can check the ratings here. Leon King. Oh no, we can't check them all. Okay, whatever. Top goal scorer was Rashford with 37. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Top assisters were Isak and Rodrigo. What about the FA Cup? Take a long scroll down to Newcastle here. Top goal scorer in the FA Cup was Isak and McAllister, 4 each. Top assisters were Rashford, Isak, and McAllister all as well in 2. I don't really care about Carabao Cup. Champions League is more the other one I was looking for. Champions League. Top scorer in the Champions League was Rashford as well. Fucking hell. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous from Rashford. Rudiger playing a lot of games really annoys me because we didn't need to sign anyone else. We had perfectly good defence before we got sacked, and the game was like, oh, let me just fuck your team up. Isak got 5, Rodrigo got 5. Assists coming from Isak. Odegaard got 3. Wan-Bissaka, Rashford, and Kobel got 2. Well, I mean, it's another failed rebuild, but I just don't know how. I just don't get how. We'll go through and then we'll check the team as it is now, and I will obviously go and look at Romero and Makoko as well, as they've been sold on. I don't know if anyone else has been sold on, but we'll check. So this is a Newcastle team I had as well, disregarding a few players. Belosian wasn't there. We'll go in order. Kobel and Sherpin were my signings. Well, I say my signings. I've got to give credit to the chat as well for some of their choices. Botman was already there. Hickey, Mendes, Miles. He actually looks quite good as well. He was a youth academy prospect that I brought in. Pratt as well, but Pratt's not seemed to come up as well. Rudiger was not mine. I don't take credit for that. Wan-Bissaka, yeah. Borna Sosa, no, didn't need him. And Ben White, which reminds me, did we not have a backup left back? We have Mendes, and then who was backing him up? Who was backing up fucking... It's a good idea. Scout new players, see who they are, or what rating they are. I know who they are, I can read their names. Right. Elliot Anderson, I was trying to work on him as he went. He would have got there eventually. Emery Chan stayed around. So they kept Emery Chan but sold Romero. Got it. Camavinga looking fantastic. Fred is going to be retiring at the end of the season. McAllister still looking great. Odegaard looking great. Thuram 85, not too bad. Aguirre was the Messi regen who I was really looking forward to doing something with, but the game wouldn't allow it. Isak's hit 95. Okay, some of these players are absolutely cracked out of their skulls. It's great that. Werner, we never really got a chance to use him. And I think there's only 2 new people, which was in defence. It was Belosian and King, so we'll see what ratings they are. And then we also, with those players, we had Romero, so I'll show you Romero again before we go. He's now gone to Arsenal, but we had him. He would have hit 90 had we been able to stick around, but we weren't allowed. We got sacked 12 days into the new season, which is interesting timing, really. Not really been able to do anything in that time, but okay. And then the other sign we had was Makoko. I may be missing a couple, but I can't remember off the top of my head who they were. Makoko was the other one. He was the backup striker to Isak. Never would have played, to be fair. So selling him to City might be the best move. And I'm trying to think who else we had. We had another left back to back up Mendes, didn't we? I can't remember who it was. I'm trying to remember. There was a couple of other players I'm probably missing, but I can't remember who they are. But we did have another left back, and it's going to do my head in. We had Hickey backing up Wan-Bissaka. Ben White coming in. Oh, I don't know. We're going to see what these ratings of these new players are. And then we'll end it there because I am depressed. Although I'm slightly happier because fucking Newcastle couldn't win it without me either. It just must be a Newcastle thing. Is that Tammy Abraham? No, right. Is that Tammy Abraham at Nottingham Forest? Alright, Gabriel Silva returned from injury, don't care. Balassian, 75 rated, okay. Leon King, 74. Yeah, I don't know what's happening with the recruitment at Newcastle, but fair enough, I guess. Looks like Busquets region, maybe. Braybrook looks good now. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we've done for this one, because the game does not want to give me any hopes and dreams. He's happy just to let me suffer. I had such a good team, ready to go. That's Somers region. That looks very good, though. Sommer region. But yeah, though, we had the perfect team, ready to go and win the Champions League. And the game decided, you know what? He's won the treble, but we'll sack him. Hold on, hold on. Pause. See, I press stop simulation game. I like to stop simulation, not continue. Just see what we got. Don't want to go one more season just to see if Newcastle can do it. Rebuild Bournemouth now in the same career mode. I would, but I've got to go in about. Well, I'm going out in about half an hour, so. I would love to, but I won't be able to. Lewis, that was it. Rico Lewis. It's a bit late now, but I'll check him next season. No, I do remember. Yeah, now you've said it, Jordan. I just need to find him. Why have they sold him? We'll try one more season. We're going to sim all the way to the end, and we'll see what Newcastle are saying then. And if they've done it this time, then fair play. If we've not done it this season, they'll never do it. I don't get why I got sacked. We'll just sim all the way till the end for a season, and we'll see where we're at. I do have the next team in mind that I'll probably try and win the Champions League for. Build a cracked fucking team, and then the game will decide to sack me because I didn't sign a 70 rated player from Mozambique. Right, let's sim to the end of the season. Before we do though, let's check where Rico Lewis is. He was the other backup left back. Could have maybe built into the actual left back role, but we had Nuno Mendes, and he was very, very good. But Rico Lewis, still only 23. He's gone to Monaco. Right, end of the season. Let's see where we're at because I want to see if Newcastle could do it at all. And this is our last chance saloon. Do I try and go get a job back? I don't care at this point, to be honest. Not really in the last season thing because it would have been season 6 of the video. But I'm not really arsed now. I've moved on. Emotionally. Just letting the calendar do its thing. Just on my phone. Could have gone better, but really enjoyed it, lol. Appreciate the content as always. Have a great afternoon, mate. Much love, bro. Yeah, it's been fun. It is fun building the teams. It's just for whatever reason, the Champions League seems to be fucking impossible. But it really shouldn't be with the team I've built. And I hope this isn't going to be the case every time. Because I'll end up just having to fucking go to the old names of every team I'll have to build with the same players, like Rodrigo, like Rashford. I want to mix it up every time, but if I can't do it with the best players at the moment, I ain't going to get it. Beating United in the Cup with Bournemouth, that's quite funny. I bet you Newcastle win it this time. What was the last career mode you won the Champions League for? We fucked so many recently. The 22 Man United career mode. The first season we managed to win the Champions League somehow. We drew to Newcastle. You know what? I'll take that. That makes me laugh a little bit. I wasn't paying attention, but that's hilarious. But yeah, the first season of the FIFA 22 Manchester United career mode, we somehow, out of nowhere, but it's probably because I was playing every game, somehow won the Champions League first season. I don't know if you were there, Jordan, but that was when it was. You might have been there, I can't remember. 2-all draw. Okay, that's quite funny. You remember that? I think that was the first season you actually watched. Yeah, maybe it was. I can't remember. A while back now. But yeah, that was when we done it the last time. Just, I don't think the simulation seems to work for us really. But also in the FIFA 23 one, we just got fucked over really. Did we survive relegation? Probably not. I saw we were in the Carabao Cup semis against Middlesbrough. So, you know. Oh wow, okay. We were healthy. Healthy safe. That's fine. Who went down then? Villa, Sheffield United, and Brighton. I think those are the teams that just came straight back up. Won the league. Newcastle didn't win the league. Get absolutely done. Get absolutely done. See what happens when you sign stupid players, guys, huh? FA Cup, won by City. City have dominated again. They've beaten Arsenal on penalties. They've got the double. Have they got the treble? No, they haven't. But Newcastle lost to Forest in the final. You know what? I'm loving this. I'm loving this. It just shows that we were the fucking person to do it. Just give us a bit more time, cunts. Then again, they might have won the Champions League. We're not there yet. Super Cup was won by Juventus. Did Newcastle? I've clicked the wrong button. Did Newcastle win the Champions League? No. Madrid Derby in the final. Where did Newcastle get to? What was their group? Top their group. Got knocked out around the 16. Well then, I mean, that was about that, really. What a flat end for Newcastle. They didn't win anything this year. Now, I don't want to just, test my luck here, but they still don't want me back. Every other Premier League club apart from Newcastle, I think they've actually blocked me. I think they've actually blacklisted me. Do not let Eddie Howe near the stadium under any conditions. What about the other trophies? I went through the other trophies. Hold on. Oh, the other European trophies. Europa League was won by PSG over Chelsea. That's a fucking Europa League final and a half. And the Europa Conference League was won by Dortmund over Atalanta. Everton were in the conference? Fair enough. Let's check the stats then one last time for the Newcastle boys. Because that was the whole point of the rebuild. They're not even getting top scorer anymore. Rashford got 20. Isak got 17. Haaland tops the Leicester City. Shock. Rodrigo in there with 14. Assists. Isak and Rodrigo on 8. Rashford on 6. And then clean sheets, Coble on 8. What a fucking fall. What a fall from grace in Newcastle after I built them all the way up. Shaking my head. Bro got blacklisted fully. They don't. I'm restraining order from St James's Park. When I was managing Bournemouth for Fulham to St James's Park, I had to take the assistant manager because I wasn't allowed. They've signed João Cancelo. That was someone we were thinking of signing eventually. But now he's 83 rated. So what's the fucking point? Who else have they signed? Robin Lenormand. Who's Robin Lenormand? Oh, for Christ's sake. They've fucking turned back my club. Anyone else gone missing from the list that we signed? Don't tell me it's... Oh, they've kept Botman. I was going to say, don't tell me it's all Botman. Thank God. And there's no Fred, obviously, because he retired. I think everyone else is... who the fuck is Dave Logan? He must be... Yeah, he's a regen. And Fabio Cardozo probably a regen too. Anyone missing from this list? I've seen a distinct name that's missing. We'll check him in a second. But if anyone else can pick up any. Yeah, Spurs have Kvaratskhelia. Maybe we could have signed him. 20 for Rashford, 17 for Isak, 14 for Rodrigo. The list goes on. And the assists, Isak and Rodrigo on 8. And I don't care about the other cuts, but Champions League, how'd they do? What rating is he? I will check in a moment. Probably better than what I got him in my Man United career mode. Right, top scorers in the Champions League. Ødegaard and Rodrigo. Well, that shows why we stank up. Well, I say we. Why they stank up the Champions League. They actually used Emre Can. I can't believe he's still there, to be honest. But there is one notable name that's not there anymore, and I'll check him in a second. But first, Kvaratskhelia rating is a healthy, hearty, beautiful 90. So what the fuck happened to you at Man United then, mate? Okay, well. So a whole different kettle of fish. And it was Wan-Bissaka I saw got sold. He has gone to Real Betis. Okay, fair enough. But that I think is going to bring an end to it because I need to get ready to go. And I've had enough. Actually one more person I need to check. He stayed at 85. Okay, so his potential was 85 anyway. So we sold him at the pretty much his peak, the correct time. I thought he might have fucking gone higher. But ladies and gents, that will end this, whatever this was. I was hoping it would be a Champions League win for Newcastle, but the game has decided otherwise. The game has decided to do its own thing. I've not got any control over it when it does the simulations, and it's decided just to not give me any luck in the simulations. So we didn't get Champions League. We got back-to-back Premier Leagues. We got a treble that we got sacked for. And we built one hell of a team that somehow couldn't do the job in Europe. So next time with the next club, which will be on Friday. Write it down in your diaries if you want to see it. The next club on Friday, we will be trying to build them back up. At a third attempt, maybe a Champions League final, maybe a Champions League win for them. Another hint is that they've already won the Champions League before, and we know they're in Serie A. I ain't saying nothing more than that, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I'm going to go and... I'm going out, aren't I? I'm going to go out, get ready to go. And I will see you tomorrow for the new season of Hartlepool United Career Mode. And I will see you on Friday for the rebuild of the next club. Peace.